Hello? Can you guys hear my, like, audio? Or is it, like, really quiet? My music? It's fine. The music is low. Yeah, I can barely hear it myself. Hello? Does this work now? Hold on. You can hear me? Well, I'm not concerned if you can hear me, but more like if you can hear my music. Thank you for the 9 months, Nessa. Thank you. Hello guys. Did I see the new Poketoon? No, I haven't. If I would love to watch it on stream, but I can't for this one. I can watch it next stream, but not this stream. Kirby Eevee. Oh, you're asking for the username? Alright, I'm glad you could finally get a username that you liked. Hi Alex. Hi S2. I am good. How are you? Or well, last night I went to sleep really early because I had whatever you call it. My stomach was really hurting and I couldn't tell if it was like food poisoning or if I was just having like indigestion or something, but my stomach was dying. I'm not cooking today, but maybe I'll cook for the next one. I don't have to cook for these streams, but I have to like set up my kitchen or like set up stuff if I wanted to do a cooking stream. So it wasn't from the Popeyes last night. Yesterday I had yesterday for my first meal I had instant ramen, and then the thing I had at night was sushi. So I was wondering if the sushi like gave me food poisoning or something, but I mean when I woke up this morning it wasn't that bad, so I'm just thinking maybe it was just unfortunate and I had like indigestion or something like that. It could have been bad fish. I mean, it tasted fine to me, but yeah, that could have been the case. Hopefully I'm feeling better. I am. Thank you very much. After I woke up, I definitely felt a lot better. Hold on. Hopefully. Unboxing my piano today. I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening for a while. But I did order some boba, so Haru's a week too, so you can come say hi to you guys. Come say hi. Good morning. It's morning for you guys. Well, I mean, it is 12 o'clock, but you've never had food poisoning in your life? That is really nice. I think my first time having food poisoning was when I was in high school. Yeah, I think I was in high school, and it's a funny story because someone made me a Alfredo pasta, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know what was in the Alfredo sauce, but it gave me really bad food poisoning, and I could not eat anything because it would just come back all out. So I was really miserable for like a day and a half. It was really, food poisoning is not fun. Expired. I don't know if it was expired or something was wrong. I don't even remember if they had chicken in the Alfredo. I just remember that it was Alfredo pasta, and then after that incident I just never touched, like I just refused to have Alfredo pasta for, I don't know, probably a couple, like 2 years or something. And then after that I was like, you know what, I think it should be fine. It was just, you know, an incident. So that was the case. It was just an incident, so everything was alright. Probably didn't wash their hands. Maybe you've never gotten food poisoning, but you've discovered over the years that your lactose tolerance is going down, which sometimes gives you pain. Maybe I'm allergic to Alfred. Who the heck is Alfred? Actually, I don't think I've ever met an Alfred in my life. I've only heard of cartoon characters with the name Alfred, but I've never met an Alfred. Hello. Good night. Going to bed. I'm hungry. Which is perfect when I'm hungry because then I can eat my meal. My HelloFresh meal. But the sponsor segment is at in an hour, so yeah. So what I was gonna do during my little time that I have before my sponsored segment, which I don't know what I'm gonna do, maybe I'll just probably play Pokemon, is my brother gave me this ETB box for Pokemon celebrations. I don't think there's like that many packs to open in here, so I was gonna open it to see what I get. I'm probably gonna get nothing, knowing my luck. You know, I mean, I don't have my card setup thing, so, and it's not that many packs, so I'll just probably, you know, just like open it and like show it to you guys like this, because I think it's 4 cards per pack. So, what are the big pulls in the set? For celebrations, there's a Charizard. I think it's like Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise. There's oh no, there's Charizard and then Umbreon. And then there's like the other starters, so there's like a Venusaur, Blastoise, and then I don't know. But like the OG cards, or like, so they have the art for like the base set basically for the starters. It looks really, and then they have like hollows on them, and it looks really nice. But knowing my luck, I'm probably just gonna get nothing, you know? I don't think like, well, then again, I don't open cards, right? But like in my small attempts of opening them, so I get like, I don't know, yeah. With the anniversary stamp. You hope nothing is holographic. What do you mean? Everything, almost everything in the box seems like hollow-ish, or has a hollow, I feel like. Or from what I've seen, at least. I don't know. Okay guys, I ordered 2 fruit teas. Which one should I have? I got a, I think I got like a tropical one, and then I got a mango passion mango. Wait, hold on, let me go look at my order. I need to go get it though. One sec. Let me go get my drink. Decided on getting my mango passion tea first. Okay. Okay, I know my door is really creaky, and I can't remember when it started becoming really creaky, and yeah. Where's Kumo? He's outside. I was actually hanging out with Kumo a lot yesterday. And he like just stepped all over me. It was really nice, but you know, I love him. And I feel like I'm more allergic to Kumo than I am with Haru, which is really interesting. But Yesterday I was just like rubbing my face. Like, if you, for those who have like cats or like pets, I guess, do you guys ever just like rub your head on your animal, you know? Like whenever, I don't know, when my cats are just laying there, sometimes I just like rub my head on my cats. So I was doing that with Kumo, but yeah, I mean, my eyes get really itchy when I'm petting my cats and, you know, it gets near my face, so. Your cat is a second pillow. That's how I actually... Haru loves laying by me, so I like resting my head on Haru. You desperately want a cat now? You should definitely get a cat. I mean... okay, if you are financially able to take care of a cat, I advise you should get a cat, you know? I think they're great. And low maintenance. But the only thing is that if you're getting a cat, you should know that you probably can't sleep at night like you used to because they wake you up. No thanks, I'm a dog person. I'm not talking to you. I was talking to the person who said that they desperately wanted a cat. I didn't ask for your opinions. I mean, dogs are great too. I love dogs. I love all animals, but... Grant was a dog person my whole life and cats are growing on you. Yeah, when I was younger, I was definitely more of a dog person. I mean, I thought cats were cute, or I liked animals in general. But all of my friends' cats were a bit shy. They didn't like interacting with strangers much, so I would never see them often, or they would just always dash off, so... But, after meeting my brother's past housemate's cat, it was like, wow, cats can be really endearing and loving. I was like, So when I moved out here, I really wanted a pet, but I was like, I can't get a dog because, or well, since I live in an apartment and I was gonna go to school, I'd feel bad for leaving like a dog at home in a small area. I was like, why don't I just get a cat? And you know what? That was great, and that's my fire alarm. I think my brother's cooking, so nothing to worry about. Actually, my fire alarm is really sensitive. Because if it's like, if you're cooking and it slightly starts like smoking up, my fire alarm just sets off like instantly. Yeah, sometimes it's really inconvenient. That's why whenever I'm hungry at night, sometimes I can't cook because I feel like if that does go off, then I'll wake up my brother. So, yeah. So if I ever need to eat anything at night, it has to be something like microwavable or something that you don't have to cook with like oil or something. I don't know. Something that probably wouldn't cause some smokage. A stray cat gave birth to our balcony. Wait. Okay, sorry. I like read that and then I was like, she gave birth to a balcony, but I see gave birth like on your balcony and now you're raising 3 beautiful kittens. Okay, that's so cute. I was like, your stray cat gave birth to a balcony. It's a little odd, but you know. Fruits and vegetables at night are better. The thing is, I don't really have fruits and vegetables often in my home because, okay, when growing up with my parents, I would just have fruits like every night because my mom would remember and like, you know, she would cut them and like, you know, tell me to eat some or, you know, they were just always there. But for some reason, when I'm living on my own, if I buy fruits, I don't think about them being here. I'm about to ask my brother if he needs assistance cooking. Because the fire alarm keeps going off. But, I'm you need help? Alright, I think I know the issue. It's because my brother, like, is cooking it at a really high heat, and it's just going off. That's why. I never cook at a high heat, so my alarm doesn't go off. Is the house okay? Yes, it is fine. It's just my brother said that the, he just said the alarm is really sensitive, but I mean, I think it's only sensitive whenever we cook at like a higher temperature, or like turn up the heat really high. How old is my brother? He's 7 years older than me. Speed cooking, yeah, I think he was trying to cook really fast or something. But yeah. You guys need one of the things that go over the fire alarm? What is that? How's it mashin'? I just mashed this together. How's it mango passion fruit? It's really good. I am really enjoying it. You know if the national Pokédex will come back on the next games? I mean, I'm pretty sure for at least Diamond and Pearl, the remakes, they'll probably come back, but I feel like if they're not putting in the national dex, or like putting every single Pokemon in Sword and Shield, I don't think they will have it happen in the future games. I'm not sure though. We'll see. I wouldn't know, but I mean, there were a lot of complaints about not having a national dex, so in Sword and Shield. So maybe they'll be like, ooh, people really didn't like that, so maybe we'll change that. Well, I think for Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, I don't think they're gonna add, or it's just gonna be the national dex for like Gen 4, until like Gen 4. I don't think, you guys think they'll add in new Pokemon? I feel like if it's just a true remake, then they'll just probably have only Gen 4 and just like the national dex up until Gen 4. I feel like it'll include up to Gen 8. I don't think so. I think it'll only include up to Gen 4, probably. Just like Omega Ruby and Sapphire include the others, did they? I don't remember. Oh, cause wait, well, Alpha Sapphire and Ruby had Mega Evolutions, so I think that's why they added it, but I don't think they'll do it for Gen 4, because Gen 4 didn't have like a particular thing going on, unless if they put like Gigantamax Pokemon in Gen 4. I kind of would hope not. I don't really like Gigantamax much, so you can't wait to grind Pokemon again? Same. I'm really excited for next month, actually, so. Alright, I'm opening this box. There's actually not much to open at all, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. What are these? Oh, they're like sleeves. Okay. What the heck is this? Oh, look at... Oh, the promo card for Celebrations is really cool, actually. If you guys want to look at it. It's a shiny Greninja. Will this focus? Hold on. Let me try doing this. Okay, there's no autofocus on my thing, so I don't know, but I don't... Will this autofocus, please? Nope. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, that's the promo card for Celebrations. Yeah, so the Celebrations ETB comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so it comes with 10 packs, and then it comes with 2 Darkness Ablazes, and then Chilling Rain, Battle Styles, and Vivid Voltage. Wait, for these packs? It's the same thing. It's like 4 from the top to the 4 from the back to the bottom, or is it bottom to top? I don't remember. How much does it cost to buy? I have no idea. My brother got them. I would not know. Actually, let me look at this card. You know, because you know how like people grade them? I feel like this one's a little off. This card cannot be used at official tournaments, but it's a pretty cool looking card anyway. Thank you for the sub, Mr. Ghost. Oh wait, hold on. I need to put in my other... This is... I think this should work. Okay. Alright, let me get my scissors and cut open these cards. I wonder if I'll get anything good. I probably won't, but you know, knowing my luck, I'm not very lucky. Should I just open them? I don't need scissors. There's only 4 per pack, so probably not much effort. Okay, never mind. I am afraid of opening this incorrectly. I don't think there's a particular order to... Yeah, this is Celebrations. I don't think there's a particular order to open it, so... I think it's just how it comes, how it is. Alright. You guys get to see it first before I do, so... Or well, I'm just gonna show it to you guys and you guys can react accordingly or something. If it's cool or not. So, gosh, I wish... How do I make my camera... I don't know. My driver is really sucky, so this is why Vital... Okay, hold on. There's a better way. Okay, I'm gonna be out of focus, but the cards will be in focus. For this... Hold on. How do I... Ooh. Okay, okay. I'm blurry, but the card isn't, so this is... It's fine. Alright, alright. Or like, what if I... It's pretty good. This is pretty... Like, you can... Oh, yeah. Except it's flipped, so... Thank you for the sub with Prime Petty Boss. Alright. So this is really nice. I don't want to, like, touch the hollows. We got a Lugia! I love Lugia! Look at how nice and... He kind of looks like he's about to, like, spit some bars, you know? He's like, I'm about to drop the nastiest line on you guys. Like this. Okay. Wait, I should do this. This is a Cosmog. This card art is so cute, by the way. Look at it cry. It's like the most adorable thing. And then, let's see what this last card is. Ugh. It's a little Pikachu. Look at that. It's like the old art. Can you guys see it? It's all nice and cute. Little Chonkachu. Alright. Putting that over here. Pretty cool. Honestly, I don't really know what are good in these packs besides, you know, the things that I that I listed. So, alright, and we've got a Ho-Oh as well. A Ho-Oh. Boom. Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh and Lugia have like the same pose. They're both going like... And then... A Palkia. Okay. It's pretty whatever. Dialga. Huh, okay. So we're not getting duplicates yet. That's pretty cool. And a... Okay, wait, as I said that, the Pikachu appears. So, okay. We got another Pikachu. I don't know how the card thing works in particular, so I honestly don't know, but I'm just opening them as I go, you know? As well, okay. Got another Palkia. And then ooh, a Reshiram. The art looks so cool. Thank you for the sub, Elusive Pikachu. This one looks really, really cool. Like the art style, really interesting. It looks like the art from like, I feel like they had this art in like black and white or something. I could be wrong. What is this? Ooh, look at this full hollow Zekrom. Look at this. Look at how shiny it is. Okay. And then what? And then we get a... Oh, what's it? Which one is the sort? Zacian. Zacian V. Okay. Zekrom. Yeah, we got a Zekrom. It's really shiny and nice, actually. Alright, so pretty good, pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied so far. I mean, I don't really know. Oh, I know there's like a secret rare and there's like a shiny Mew. That's pretty cool. But, let's see. Did I get anything from the subset? The what now? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Got the Cosmoem. This is such cute cards because it has Lily as well. Okay, and another Lugia. First, Hyporv, and struggling Professor Oak. Imposter. Oh, sus. Like, his name is Imposter Professor Oak. What does this even do? Your opponent shovels his or her hand into his or her deck and then draws 7 cards. Okay, and then we got a Solgaleo. Okay. Okay. Not bad. I wonder if we'll get something like really bad. Is this a celebration set? Yes. It is. I've only known... That is true. I've only known Matt since like April-ish. Almost. Okay, we got a Wyvital. Okay. Did we already get one? I don't remember. Ooh, a Xerneas. We haven't gotten this one yet. Very nice looking. And Dialga, we already got this one. And a... What is this? Oh, it's a little surfing Pikachu VMAX. Look at this dude. He's humongo. He's a big chonker. Okay. How many more do we have to open? 5 more. Okay. Feels like I've opened more than 5, but... Interesting. Okay, we got... Groudon. This art is real nice. Look at this. Okay. Who's your chase card? Pikachu? We got another Reshiram up in here. Cool, awesome. Thank you for the 7 months, Pinniped. Thank you. We've got a Palkia. Yes, here we go. And then... what's this? Ooh, Professor's Research. Look at his arm. What? Okay, honestly, I thought this was like a cigarette. Like looking at my camera from my computer, I was like, is this like a cigarette or something? And I was like, that's not very appropriate. it's a pencil, and he's like writing. If you guys can see it, I was like, I don't think that's very child friendly. Okay. Celebrations, woo! Oak is smoking. I don't blame him. Maybe he's just going through it. Okay, so we got a Dialga. Ooh, and we got the Zekrom. Okay, cool, awesome. Honestly, I feel like Zekrom looks... the Zekrom card looks cooler than the Reshiram card, at least for this one. And we got a... what is this? Ooh, a Gardevoir. I didn't even know you could get this. Gardevoir EX. What is this? Yeah, this ain't a legendary, but this is a cool looking card for sure. Why is it fire type? Yeah, why is it fire type? Yeah, I really don't know, but it is a fire type. Okay, let's go. And we got a Mew! Look at how cute it is! Look at the cute face it's got. Alright. We got two more to go. You guys think I'll get a... oh wait, 3. I lied. I thought it was only two left. You guys think I'll get a starter? Probably not. But, you know, like, a girl can dream. Okay, so this is Palkia. We have Palkia. A Yveltal. Cosmog. And, what is this? Oh, it's a little flying Pikachu. Oh, it's not the max, but it's just a little flying boy. Okay. Charizard next pack Remutant gives 50? No. Definitely would not want that. Chonkachu. So adorable he is. Alright. Why is Pikachu fat? No, I mean, Pikachu's always been a chonky little boy. They just made him different these days. Reshiram? Palkia? Okay, I'm sick of seeing these. But I guess I have one more pack left to open, so... a Cosmoem. And... what's this last card? Oh my god, it's a secret rare! It's a shiny Mew! What the heck? Look at this! Let's go! This is such a cool card. Did I make my money back? I don't know how much this costs. I've never opened anything cool from like Pokemon cards, but let's go. Okay. Someone said 150 for this. Poggers. That's definitely your money back. I mean, I don't... $4. I don't know how much it costs, to be honest, so... okay, well, I'm happy with what we've accumulated on this box. I can give you $6.50, about $5. Alright, this is the last pack. This is... thank you for the sub, Adrian. Thank you. Xerneas. Wait, oh my god, you guys can see that. A Groudon. Thank you for gifting 10 subs. Matthew, thank you. You guys got a sub, please make sure to say thank you. What is this? Ooh. A Oh, a Tapu Lele. Not a fan, but cool card. And who's the last card? Ooh, and Lunala. Look at the art, it's so pretty. We got the whole like Cosmog set. This is the rarest card? This is the hardest one to pull? Before I started stream, I was telling my brother like, I'm probably gonna pull nothing, but that is some streamer luck. That's pretty awesome. 1 in 250. I don't know. Wait, I need to sleeve some of these cards. I need to sleeve the Mew, the Tapu Lele, and some other things. These are some good packs for sure. Thank you for gifting a sub. Mask, thank you, and thank you for the sub, Ernest B. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I definitely did not expect getting some of these cards. Why? Let me sort these out so I can put them in sleeves or something. Actually, I don't know what I should sleeve. Well, obviously I know some of the nice looking ones, or the full arts. It's definitely something. Hold on. The art are so pretty. The Zekrom. Okay. One sec. I like the Lugia card. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me show you guys. The difference between Zekrom and Reshiram. I feel like the Zekrom card looks nicer. You don't really like those cards, or you can just give them to me. I will take them. Thank you for this 4 months, Kaisu. Thank you. I mean, technically it's your box. You just gave me it, so you can have them if you want. I don't really care. But just opening it is fun for me. I mean, I don't know if I would do anything with the cards, so here's the Reshiram. And then look at the Zekrom. Did you guys think the Zekrom looks much nicer? I don't know. The Zekrom art looks much better. Compare these two. I have really shaky hands, so like this is really hard for me to keep still. You know Ho-Oh and Lugia makes one picture? Oh really? Let me see. Let me put them side by side because I have both. Bofa. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see. They have the same back. Isn't that the same with like both or all these, or no? Nope. After that one stream, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, hold on, I want the whole Solgaleo, Cosmog, and Cosmog, and where's the Nala? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me show you guys Ho-Oh and Lugia side by side. They're like the most outrageous duo right now. They're about to drop the hottest song of 2021 or something. That's pretty cool. Side by side. I love Lugia. Lugia's so cool. I like Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj. Switch them around and the circle is complete. What do you mean? Oh, like this. Wait, like this? Oh, okay. I see it. They're like matching, they're like buddies. You guys can see it. Interesting. Alright, hold on, I need to go yoink some sleeves for my brother. Oh wait, I have to open the rest of the packs. I lied. So they gave us, in this box they give you, what is it called? Well, it looks like Dua Lipa and Redacted. Darkness Ablaze, Chilling Rain, and Battle Styles. I heard Battle Styles is absolutely booty cheeks, so I'm gonna open that one first. I don't know. Since I have no expectations of whatever is in this pack, so... Booty Styles. Okay, how do these packs work again? It's 3 from the... So, do I take 4 from this or 4 from the bottom? 4 from the bottom and then I... Right? 4 from the top, so this, 4 from the front. Like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Thank you for gifting 5 subs, Arnie. Thank you. If you guys got a sub, please make sure to say thank you. Wow, Ponger's the water card. And what the heck is this? A Firo? An escape rope, okay. I can't. A Grumpig. I'm trying to read this backwards. A Cacnea, okay. A Spoink. Oh, the card's so cute though. I love Spoink. Little cutie. Is it like winter or something around there? Okay. Frillish. A Roly-Coly. And a Morpeko. I think this is the card. And a Colossal. Wow, Poggers. Wow. Awesome. Cool. Actually, the card art looks really cool with this one. If you guys can see it. Focus. But yeah, I mean... Ooh. What is the bunny in the set? I don't know. What should I open next? Chilling Rain, Vivid Voltage, or Darkness Ablaze? I know Darkness Ablaze has a Charizard in it, but there's definitely no chance we're gonna open a Charizard from that one. But there's one of each, but there's 2 of Darkness Ablaze. Chilling Rain. What's in Chilling Rain? Just let Arnav open it. True. Vivid Voltage. Alright, you guys are saying Vivid Voltage, so I'll open Vivid Voltage. 4 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Psychic. This is foretelling. There's gonna be psychic type in these. A Metang. A Kakuna. Moo Cheese. I didn't know they had Moo Cheese. Oh, it's a little Joltik. Okay, cute. A Chatot. Keep this bird Pokemon. A Cottony. What is that? A Mudbray. A Slugma. Haha. A Cramorant. And then what is it? Okay. Yeah, very awesome. I was really excited for this. Cool. Okay. Next. What's the rarest card in my collection? I don't really know how to answer that. I don't know if I really have a collection. Okay. Isn't Cramorant like a good card? Maybe? Let me read what it says. Thank you for the 3 months, Craigie Boy. Thank you. Continuous Gulp Missile. Discard any number of Arrokuda from your bench. This attack does 60 damage for each Arrokuda you discarded in this way. Interesting. Okay. Well, I do have a graded card, that's true, but it's not something that I've pulled, I guess. Let's see. Just gonna open these fast. Ladian. The Old Cemetery. Okay, can't read that. Cast form. Ghastly. Cubfu. What is this? Oh, Hatena. Okay. What? Why does Sobble look like that? He's crying, but he's like underneath a waterfall and he's like training. Alright. I respect it. Oh, Rockruff. Look at how cute this art is. He's in the snow. And then what is this last card? Do 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 do. Oh, it's a Viper. Wow. Wow. Awesome. Cool. Okay, now we're opening Darkness Ablaze. Let's see. 2 packs and then we're done opening cords. Oh. I don't know what happened. This might be out of order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dark Energy. Soul Rock. Steamy. Old PC. Toxel. Sinisty. Carablast. Ew. Squovit. And what could this last card be? A Vanilla. Wow, I love ice cream. Poggers. Poggers ice cream. Alright. But this has a Charizard on it. Like, this is the pack. Just kidding. I mean, I don't mind not getting anything because I feel like I pulled some cool things from the celebration set, so... I mean, it's gotta be in there. That's what I'm saying. All right, we got the green card, the weed card, the grass, Laron, Simipour. What is this? What does this say? Spike with. Oh, I was like, I cannot read this backwards. Clink. This thing again. Oh, little Torchic. Look at this little boy. Or girl. Cutie. A Starly. A Skarmory. Okay. I do like Skarmory. Oh, a Milotic. Okay. And okay. What is this? A Star Apple. Wow. Poggers. Wow. Woohoo. Awesome. Okay, hold on. That yeah, that's a weird looking Charizard. It's a little odd. One sec. Let me clean up my desk now since I've got a lot of stuff on it. Why do you recognize the song? These are all songs from like Gen 6. Kalos region is Gen 6, right? Okay, be right back. I need to get these card sleeving things for my brother. have to do this thing where you like put the things on and the you know what's and you know how's. One sec. I think it'd have been so cool pulling like one of the starters, but penny safe to top loader. Yes. That is what I am doing right now. Shiny secret rare Mew is... I don't know the odds. It probably is. I mean, it is a secret rare, so... I don't know the exact numbers on this box. I will show you guys what I got in case you missed it. What's the most I'd pay for a card? Probably nothing. Or I don't think I'd be interested in buying cards. I think opening them are fun, but I don't think I'm attached to the TCG enough to like buy. If I were like into the TCG or like collected cards all my life, maybe I would be more inclined to, but like I never really did so. I only collected them when I was younger, but then my mom... I think our parents threw it away when we moved, so... A little sad. You're more interested in the art. Yeah, the artwork is really nice, too. The shiny Mew is so cool. Yeah, I wonder what cards I really want to know what cards I had. Because, like, every Sunday I would go to the card shop with my dad. So I wonder how many cards I accumulated when I was younger. Not sure. Okay, I can show you guys what I got, or what is considered... Wait, I could have... Oh, whatever. I think I carded everything. Here we go. Alright, so... What do I start off with? I got... the Pikachu. Oh god, it's so shiny. How do I show you guys without, like, flash banging you? I don't know. Actually, let me put this in focus for you guys. Hold on, I gotta do this and then... Oh, I missed the mark there. This... Why is it so shiny? There we go. And Pikachu used to be a chonker, so I got this Pikachu card. I don't know why it's so... You can see my webcam. That's the reflection of my webcam. And then I got the big VMAX Surfing Pikachu. Big chonker. I got this full hollow Zekrom, which is pretty cool looking as well. Look at this guy. Ooh, I guess you guys can see the hollow if I like tilt the card. Then we got this Gardevoir EX, the Delta one, so it's a fire type, I guess. She's on fire, Your Honor. And then we got this. This is the card that I was most excited about. Because I was like, this is a cool card. I remember I was looking at the card catalog because my brother was showing me. This is the secret rare. It's a shiny Mew. And then we got this card, which is apparently the hardest one to hit in this set. Which I didn't know, but Yeah. That is like the best pull. These are like the best pulls we got in this set. The shiny is really nice looking. I like it. What is the ability? Mysterious Tail. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal an item card that you find there, and then put it into your hand, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Is Tapu Lele... Why is Tapu Lele so hard to hit though? Or why did they make it so hard to hit? Heal all damage from 2 of your benched Pokemon. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search for your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and then put it into your hand and then shuffle your deck. Interesting. It's really good and competitive. I see. That's what I assumed. That's why they made it the hardest to hit. An hour mark. Okay, hold on. I gotta do this. Put this back so it's not out of Omega out of focus anymore. Let me put these cards or like arrange my thing. You guys can. Oh. So I have to do this thing first. I have to put this. Put this. Oh, this is really large. Here we go. Put this in here. Wow, and you guys can see this while I go to give this to my brother. Wow, look at this. Woo! Cool starting screen poppers. Oh, and I can bring my food. Oh my god, it's perfect, guys. The timing's all here. I just finished doing this. Hold on, I have to look. Hello. Has HelloFresh expanded their menu options yet? I feel like every time I've checked HelloFresh's menu, at least, like, cause I always check every now and then, cause sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I should, maybe I should get it, cause I'm so lazy to do groceries and stuff. Hello, like the fresh? Yes, hold on. So, I am partnered with HelloFresh, and it's really cool because I've used their services before. I don't know, when did I first use it? Maybe like 2 years ago or something? So, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's really nice if you, one, don't like grocery shopping, two, forget about your groceries. Okay, my problem is that I tend to get groceries, but I get so many and I don't use all of them. So, and like some of them ends up going to waste, and I always feel bad about that. So that's why I always try to not like buy a ton of vegetables or fruits, because I always forget about them and then they go bad. So yeah. So the nice thing is that they like package everything, and like the meals that you select, they give you like just the right amount to make your food, so you won't have any waste. And the nice thing is like anyone can cook as long as you know how to follow instructions. So like they give you like this, like the meal card, and there's like instructions on the back. They tell you, and it tells you like everything. And as long as you guys can follow instructions, it's pretty nice. And also, like, if you get bored of like eating the same thing, HelloFresh has just like a bunch of random things that you can pick. So if you're bored one day and like you just go on the side and you're like, maybe I'll try eating something different. So I picked, what is this? The Surf's Up chicken and rice bowl. I mean, it looks good on the picture, so I was like, I like rice, I like chicken, I like all these ingredients, so this is what I'm eating. There's a bit of sauce on the top, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat this. I haven't ate at all today, so. And then it tells you, and I feel like it doesn't take that long to make the meals. It says 20 minutes, so. I need to like put up my hair or something. You don't have to, what is it? You don't have to read. They have nice photos. That's true. They have nice photos too to like guide you as well. Thank you for the sub with Prime, Philip. Thank you. How many Pokemon cards did I get? I only opened one ETB from Celebrations. My brother had gotten a couple, and then he was like, here, you should take one and like open it on stream, and I was like, sure. So that's pretty cool that we opened something cool, because I like just before I started streaming, I was talking to my brother, and I was just like, I probably won't open anything cool, but you know, it'd be nice if I did. Are you watching more Small Ant? No, I don't think so, but I do like watching his videos. Alright, I need to like, I catch my breath a little bit. She did say that confirmed. Yep, I would not lie about saying that. Make yakisoba. Yakisoba's good. Okay, I need to put this, oh, I need to put my scissors away. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves because it's warm. Because I'm wearing like, okay, I'm wearing the sweater and there's a shirt underneath it, and then I'm wearing long pajama pants, so I'm starting to heat up in my room from like moving around back and forth. Yeah, so you can go sign up with my code Yin14, and then you can, I think the panel below you can click. Also, I think that there's like discounts for like everywhere, but it just varies from like where you live, because it not all of them are the same if you're outside of like the US or Northern America, I think. So sponsored and stylish. You guys like my polar bear pants? These are actually like my favorite pajama pants. They're just so comfortable, and they have polar bears, and I love polar bears. So thank you for the 9 months at Left. Thank you. Now I can just feast. So actually watch something while I eat, or I don't know. What flavor bubble tea? It's mango passion fruit tea. Sponsored by Boba. I wish. LCS. Okay, I'm not allowed to watch. LCS is only allowed if you're like if you can co-stream. Wait, there's no LCS. There's like Worlds, right? Did my brother get Charizard? He didn't get Charizard. He got Venusaur from the Celebrations pack. Reset. Didn't watch Evolutions episode 3. Is that the one that I watched the other day? Did I hear about TFT set 6? No. What's about TFT set 6? Duos mode. Oh, that sounds like fun. Well, actually, I don't know. What if, like, you and your duo are on, like, opposite wavelengths? But it kind of does sound fun, though. The food looks delicious. I know, right? It's pretty good. What is it? It's like a chicken rice bowl. It's delicious. It's a HelloFresh meal. Winky. I think it's just you can't fight your duo and you share health pools. Didn't Auto Chess have like something similar? Looks healthy? Yeah, it is. It is pretty healthy. This is the forest background music. I wanna like... I'm gonna rest my plate on my knees so I don't have to hold it up while eating. Let me... Oven or microwave? I like the oven. The microwave is convenient and all, but I'd much rather my oven. You're listening to this yesterday. It's nice, right? I love music with like rain sounds, which is very relaxing. I'm just chilling, you know. I feel like I should listen to music more often when I'm on my PC. Because I feel like I stopped doing that. I guess I just watch or like I have streams in the background more for like background audio instead of music, but if you're gonna use a microwave, you might as well use an air fryer. That's what I'm saying. Because everything will come out crispy and nice, but microwave... Although microwaving is really convenient, and then like probably half the time if you're gonna air fry something, it just tastes so much nicer. And microwave, usually when you microwave things, it comes out soggier, so... I don't know. I guess it's preference, but... Microwaving a burrito versus like microwaving... So what I do with my burritos is that I microwave it like for a little bit so the insides get like defrosted, and then I put it in the air fryer for like 2 minutes. So then the tortilla isn't like super soggy or anything. It's pretty nice. Sorry, I'm busy eating my I feel bad because I'm just like I'm trying to like not eat and talk at the same time. But at the same time I'm really hungry. So all I want to do is eat. But still don't own an air fryer, is it actually worth it? Yes. I think every single time someone asks about air fryers, I say yes, go get an air fryer. I think my air fryer is like 60 bucks. And how many times I use it is it's pretty worth the cost, I'd say. How long have I had my air fryer for? I feel like I've had my air fryer since like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. But it also depends on like what you eat, I guess, or like what your diet is like. But if you like things crispy, I would get an air fryer. I mean, I personally don't like using my oven too much unless if I have more to make. Like if I'm making like a very large meal, like think of Thanksgiving, or if I'm like making a bunch of cookies, you know, something with baking. But everything else, I just stick in the air fryer, so. Because it's smaller, more compact, and just a lot more, I don't know, it's easier to use. And not much to lug around. It's very simple, straightforward, you just press some buttons and you're... Your oven has an air fryer feature? That's pretty cool. Is there anything to watch while I eat? Let's see. I'm like going through my YouTube front page, but I don't see anything. OTV podcast? Oh, did they upload a video? Hold on. Is it the one 2 days ago? Did I see Saikuna's Pokemon tier list? No. He made a tier list? Wait, I want to see it. Could someone link it? Did he make it on stream? For Gen 1? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he made, but... Like, he made more than one tier list? I mean, I'm just curious as to where his opinions lie, you know? Do I play Pokemon Unite or Valorant? I don't play Pokemon Unite, but sometimes I do play Valorant. When people want to play Valorant, I will play. I don't play on my own accord, I feel like. They were based on the anime? Oh, I see. I'm trying to think if mine changed with the anime as well. But I feel like I got to like a lot of Pokemon from the anime. Like Larvitar, very cute in the anime. That was like one of the most adorable things. Pokemon Pinball. Honestly, the only Pokemon Pinball I played was... Actually, I think I played the OG one. But the one that I remember playing the most is the Ruby and Sapphire one. Maybe this one you try to find the one with the VOD? Did he not like have like a finalized one? If you search on YouTube. Hold on, I'm just gonna skim through his video. I'm not gonna watch the whole video, but one sec. I'm gonna skim through his video. Alright. He's got... Hold on. He put Rattata in A. From the anime, he put Caterpie in S. Okay, I'm just gonna slowly go through the list. Okay, I mean, I don't disagree with, like, his lower ones. Hold on. Bellsprout. He put Bellsprout in the S tier. I don't know how to feel about that one. But, you know, to each their own. He's got Meowth. Okay, if it's from the anime, I think Meowth is pretty cool. His story's a little sad. Like, I can see. Jigglypuff, what is his base? I think he's basing it off of, like, how much he likes it from the anime. Sandshrew is cute. Yeah, why do you put it in the C tier?
Did you guys see him in the elite?
Mankey is kind of like an...
Yeah, I'll just throw him there. Shelter, I think, is actually...
Hold on, I need to...
Actually pretty good. I like Shelter a lot. Muck is okay. He's okay. Dugong I actually like quite a bit.
I love Dugong.
Farfetch, pretty cool guy. This one I'm not even gonna put Ghastly. I'm gonna put Gengar for sure, number 1.
Oh, the screen. Hold on.
Favorite
yes,
ghost Pokemon probably of all time, I'd say almost. I mean, he's just cool. So that one, you know, I think everyone likes.
Oh, shoot! I gotta put this
Onyx.
very small.
I never catch Onyx. I skip him, and I'm not gonna lie, he lost to a sprinkler. So like Pokemon
that is
literally
true.
are changing time and space. This guy defeated by a sprinkler, so
that
it's
is
tough to rank him
true.
too high,
He's not
okay?
lying.
There's like Palkia and Dialga, literally change time and space. This guy gets sprinkled on.
He knows his Pokemon.
I don't want to be too mean to him. It's just tough. It's just tough to rank him too high. Drowsy, I just don't like him. Krabby, not my favorite. This guy, look guys.
Wait,
I don't
Ash's
wanna be
Krabby
mean
was
to
so
these
cute
dudes.
though.
All they do is bait you into thinking you found an item, then you hit A, and then it's not an item, and you just get an annoying Pokemon battle. So these guys, for sure, this is like D of D
Agreeable.
tiers. It's pretty low rank, because all that they're in the game for is to bait you into think you found an item, and then you get nothing. So.
Okay, I agree with that. The reasoning.
Guys, I don't like these guys until they get the dragon form. When they get that special, really tall, like, pineapple tree form, I like them a lot. But since it's the original 150,
He knows about the Alolan
like
Executor.
Dragon form's cool.
Okay.
Cubone and Marowak, I gotta give them like A class for sure, just because the story, you know, with the mom and stuff at the tower, pretty good stuff.
I love Cubone. So
These
cute.
guys, like, not too much experience. I give them like a C. Lickitung, I'm gonna give A tier just because the Pokemon Stadium Lickitung game was super good, guys.
Okay,
it was one of my
okay.
favorites. The one where you just eat sushi and walk around. Give Lickitung A tier just because their mini game was super good in Pokemon Stadium.
Okay.
Anything else? Kangaskhan used to be OP when you have the Mega form, but I give him like a C. Not my favorite. Chansey, I think, is pretty
Hey, he
good.
actually knows a lot about
One of my
Pokemon.
favorites, I'd say. I like the this one's okay. I can't rank it too high.
Thank you for the 13
Goldeen,
months, Penderson. Thank you.
It's not bad, but it's not good. Same here. I wasn't a huge. I'm just gonna say I wasn't a huge fan of Misty, guys.
Same.
I don't know. Just not my favorites. Yeah. Misty, yeah, guys. I was not a huge Misty fan. I don't know. All she did was yell at Ash for like stealing her bike or something. It's just a bike. If you just want to hang out with him, just say you want to hang out.
I'm not a fan of
You
Misty.
can't keep getting mad about the bike. And then I saw Sun and Moon, right? I saw Pokemon Sun and Moon. First thing she says when she sees Ash after 10 years, hey, where's my bike? And I'm like, it's been 10 years, lady. You got to move on. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I didn't hate her, but it was just not my favorite Pokemon. That's all I can say. Horsey's pretty cute, but not much of a storyline there. And I'm all about the storylines, so. Mr. Mime, I'm going to give him S tier. Let me explain why, guys. He's kind of weird looking, and I'm not going to lie, he kind of creeped me out sometimes. But Ash's mom has a Mr. Mime at home that does all the dishes for him, that cleans the house, you know? So is Mr. Mime my favorite Pokemon? Not at all. I don't even think he looks cool. But how are you not going to appreciate the Pokemon that takes care of the main character's mom, does all the dishes, cleans the house, you know, feeds the pets, it does all the work for him, it doesn't complain ever once. So I gotta give him S tier just for that. You know, I can't really.
Just kind of
You know, I don't think he's cool, but he's a good character. Um, Scyther, he's just really cool.
I agree.
Give him like an
S for Scyther.
Not too much backstory, but I mean, I just think he looks cool. I remember in the which version was it? I do this bug hunt game. You guys remember that? There's
Second
like a
gen.
bug hunting game or something where that's the only place you can catch Pinsir and Scyther. I spammed that to catch a Scyther, so I like him just because, you know, I spent a long time getting him. Electabuzz, I give him a C because I don't like him that much. The fossil Pokemon, actually, I give this one an S for Praise Helix, but I don't actually like the Pokemon that much. I just think it's funny. What else is there?
Scyther is
I definitely
big guy.
miss some, but like some of them are like whatever. Eevee Eevee in every evolution is S for sure. Don't think I have to explain that one too much.
Does he
Gyarados,
rank Lapras?
For sure, I give him an S too. Let's see, Lapras. I like Lapras a
Good.
lot.
Good.
Ditto.
This is a
I
good
give
tier
him an
list.
A
If he puts
'cause I don't really
Lapras
like
in
him that
S,
much, but you do need it to get good
that's a good tier
IVs.
list.
So, oh, this is scuffed. What else is there? Pinsir, I just don't like at all. I don't know. He looks weird. To me. I don't know what it is. He looks like a weird upstanding cockroach, and I don't like them. So I feel bad saying that.
I don't
but
like
it's
Pinsir
just-
either.
I don't know. He looks creepy to me. It's weird because he's like the same as Scyther, but he looks less cool. So
Facts.
Magikarp also S tier, but I'm assuming the evolutions are thrown in too, so I don't want to do too much dragging. Eevee is S. Tauros is like whatever. I'm just gonna Snorlax. I give him like A. I didn't use him a lot.
Snorlax
but,
is cute.
You know, did you roast Pinsir? Is Pinsir your favorite? Snorlax S. I think Snorlax is cool, but I don't like him as much as any of the other S
All I'm
ranks.
saying,
You think Snorlax is as cool
they
as,
gave
like,
Scyther an
Gengar or
evolution,
Charmander?
and they didn't give Pinsir an
I mean,
evolution
not
for a reason.
But A is really high
That's all I'm
anyway.
saying.
I think it's good. Dragonite, 10 jillion % S tier. Mew is also S tier for sure. Jinx, we'll leave that one off for now. All three birds, I'm not going to drag them up, but they're also all S tier. Mewtwo is kind of weird, man. I know it's a legendary, but I just don't like Mewtwo. I don't know. They just kind of look weird to me, and
He does
in
have
the
weird
show, they
fingers
were
and
really mean.
toes.
I'm just gonna put him low rank because I don't like him. D colon, guys. The
And
movie,
he's got an
you
ugly
mean the
shiny.
movie where Mewtwo made Pikachu slap the other Pikachu, and then they all started crying. I don't know, guys. I don't know. They made Pikachu slap the other Pikachu, and then they all started crying. You guys are telling me Mewtwo's a good guy? I don't know, guys. I don't know about that one. I know, like, at the
Kind
end
of
they
spitting
changed their
facts right
mind, but
here.
that was pretty weird, man. I don't know. That the Pikachu slapping scene, that was so sad.
Oh yeah, it wasn't
So I
Mewtwo's
gotta
fault,
place Mewtwo a
but
little bit lower
you
just
know.
because that was kind of messed up. So I think we got most of them. Guys. All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I did that tier list tomorrow, it's probably gonna look totally different. So take all
come?
of that with 10 gallons of salt, because if I did the same exact tier list tomorrow, it would likely look completely different.
What's the
'Cause
reason for
I'm
that?
not gonna lie, I was trolling about half of this stuff. So, anyway, let's get on GTA.
Well, it's based on how he feels in the moment. Is this podcast you guys said?
Hello, everyone.
I'm almost done eating, but we can watch this.
And welcome to the first ever. Now, that doesn't work, right?
92 minutes. Yeah, I mean,
Because,
look at how
even
much
this
food I have
time we
left.
it says season 3.
But we can
episode
watch it.
one,
I have my
the first
boba.
podcast. The first podcast of season 3.
Yeah. First podcast.
I mean,
But
they're
this is
both
also
really
a
funny
reboot.
people
You're
individually,
not supposed
so
to keep
I would imagine
saying,
it's
like,
really
episode
funny.
numbers after reasons.
Yeah, what?
So maybe just pull the S and 3 off of this.
Offline TV episode 1.
Welcome to the first ever offline TV podcast.
All the previous 200 episodes don't exist
That shit didn't
anymore.
happen. That shit may as well have been in the fucking air. That's not real.
Just
This is
tossed
the
it
first
out.
time we're starting it.
First time. And you have this guy's Toast and Michael Reeves, a little more, less people than last
I don't
time.
like watching sped up
I think the
videos. I don't know. I
reason why
can't
we
do
switched
those.
this Mix up was because there's not a lot of
Either
things more
skim
people can
or I
talk
just
about.
watch it
Yeah,
at
the two
regular
people,
speed.
yeah, also.
Yeah.
Thank you for
sometimes
gifting a
things
sub.
conflict.
Cammy, thank
Like,
you. Oh, right.
It's
Hold
like
on.
you don't
I used the
have to
wrong.
talk when it's 4 people also.
Yeah.
3 people could definitely.
Well, I
carry
can,
it.
I can, I can turn up the
And I
volume. Give me a
usually
moment.
was just like sitting there, and I'm like, I'll get Twitter, maybe.
Yeah, we also had our phones for the most part.
Uh,
And like when there's nothing to talk about,
Is this
like,
better?
just pull it out. It's like, oh, what's on Instagram? I kind of liken it to we played kickball yesterday.
Yeah.
But when there's like a ball really high and you're trying to
Thank you for
catch
the
it,
sub,
and someone else is running
Amaran.
towards it, and
Thank
you're
you.
like, okay, the other person was gonna catch it.
Yeah,
This
you don't know
thing-
who's gonna do it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but conversation form. When you have 4
Up here.
people and someone throws up the topic, and it's like silence
Yes.
because everyone
yeah.
thinks someone else would talk.
Yeah, it's was it bystander effect in psychology?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's exactly.
When like a
it.
woman gets shot and everyone in the neighborhood's like, someone else is calling the police for sure. Then no one calls the police for hours.
Yeah. So 2 people. We have Roden on the side, and Noah, the sound guy, in the back, making
Thank you
sure
for
everything's
subbing,
crisp.
Pauline.
It's more professional. And yeah, I didn't prepare any topics,
Mhm.
but we got a piece of paper with some topics. But before we jump into that, let's start from the beginning. Why? How? You and me.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you reach out to me when you saw my video? For context, my first interaction with Michael is him sending me a tweet, a DM.
Yeah, tell him. Tell him about the DM.
So I made a Twitch income video, breaking down like how much streamers make, and I remember getting a message, and you weren't verified, so there wasn't a
Yeah.
real way for me to know like this person messaging me is like a content creator.
Mhm.
So it was like, hey, great video from, and then I'm gonna,
Yeah, pull it up.
I'm gonna pull up the exact word.
I think I know also like part of why it was confusing. I would do like a thing when I wanted to reach out to people I want to talk to on Twitter, and I'd say like, I don't know, like some stupid shit, like it's me, Susan Wojcicki. If you give me your credit card number, I'll give you $15 CPM on your next upload.
Hello, fellow content creator. It's me, Susan Waikiki. Please DM me your credit card info for glorious $15 CPM. Honestly, your pay structure video was great, my dude. October 4th, 2018.
And then when was the reply?
April 19, 2019. 6 months later, you follow this account. Next, November 9th, 5 months later. Okay, I can't read this part out. Because it was regarding situations. Okay, I can say what it is.
Yeah, no.
I said, Michael, this isn't the norm. And he replies, I figured. Because something happened. And this was like when Michael started like really hanging out with us. But some stuff happened. And I just remember feeling like
When you see this
so
podcast
bad
on
about it,
YouTube,
Because here's like a new
My
guy who just
bowl away because
is hanging out with us. And gets thrown into like the biggest shitstorm for like a whole year straight. And in the middle of it, like, hey, so do you want to join us? Like, how do you feel about it? So yeah.
It was pretty sweet. That was fun. That was great. I figured it was not the normal for that to go down, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was fun. It was
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
So what made you like? How did you come across the video?
I don't know. I browse a lot of YouTube. Just a never fuck ton of YouTube. I'd never watched like Hearthstone stuff, but at all. I don't. I'd like.
That's good.
I was never interested in the game, so I don't know. It just came up on my YouTube recommended. I was like, wow, that's a good honest video. It probably got. I used to watch a lot of like, financial
I
videos, too,
don't
so
know.
I'm
Hold
sure it
on.
got, like,
Maybe it's on a
algorithms
different
in
channel. Let
'cause
me
there's money
see.
involved.
Oh, it's Offline TV
This
Podcast.
is a good video.
That's what it
There's
is.
some honesty. I always also wondered like how much
Wait, what did they
is
say? I'm
before I got into
curious.
Twitch,
I was
like,
gone for the message.
Twitch would make, and appreciate the honesty.
Did they
It's
say
good.
something
Yeah.
weird?
And then
Or
I
something
just ignored
mean?
that message.
Yeah.
Something mean? What did they
I think I
say?
knew like this was a YouTuber because it was such a
I'm
weird
about
message. I
to-
clicked on your profile
I'm
and
about
like,
to.
100.
They
100
called me a
people. It's
poopy
like, oh,
head.
this is a content creator.
What's her
I just
name?
didn't know how to respond to this, so I
CG0808. You're a
comment.
poopy
You
head
saw
and
it?
stinky.
I saw.
You fucking fucking read it? I always figured you just scroll past it and
Oh
got
no,
the
I
notif-
saw it.
If you have nothing better to do than
I remember because,
type mean things
later
in
on,
someone's
we
chat,
were watching
then
one of
you
your videos
probably
in the
have
living
nothing
room.
better to do with your life. So I hope you
And
find some
We
purpose
thought it was
and
like amazing.
yeah.
And someone reached out to you, was like, "Hey,
Godspeed.
we're watching your video in the living room," and you replied with you in a offline TV shirt.
Yeah, I bought the merch.
So like you were, like I guess you were watching this beforehand already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how we met. That was really cool. And I still have this issue where people would message, content creators would message me, and I would see it, and I don't know how to respond. I feel like my responses are
Kind
never
of cringe.
good.
I know. That's
enough,
what I'm saying.
I just
Kind of
say, "I'll
cringe when
respond
you could be
something
doing
tomorrow."
better
And
things with your
it's
time
been a
instead
week
of
since
being
it's
mean to
I'm in
other
that
people.
situation right now.
I know how that
Like,
feels.
what-
I'm like in a perpetual
What
timeline.
what
of
will it
ghosting
bring
people
to you?
all the time.
Nothing but
Like,
bad
it's
reputation, and
anxiety-inducing
you're
to
just
Yeah.
respond to people.
spreading
Like I'm like,
negative
fuck,
energy.
I have to know what our conversation's about. I have to like, am I gonna say a funny thing? Is this like a serious conversation? Like I don't know. So I just end up like, I don't respond right away. I build up like a buffer of 8 people I'm ghosting at once, and then I'll be like, on the productive day I'll be like, gonna get through that buffer. I'm like,
You go through all of it at
all
the
of
same
it at once.
time?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because then it's like less of a. I'm not doing it all the time. I just have to
Yeah.
stress for like
It's just
10 minutes.
it's just really awkward for like a day.
Yeah, and I feel bad too, cause like I know people probably think like, oh, he's fucking ghosting me. This motherfucker thinks he's better than me or something. But I'm ghosting like my mom right now. Like I ghost like family members, friends.
That
Like it's not
happens.
content creators. It's just fucking everyone who messages me.
I think everyone relates to it and it gets harder and harder to reply the longer you wait.
Oh yeah.
So it's like one day it's like, oh, I can wait one more day, and it's like a week later it's like, well, if I reply now it's really weird.
Also, I gotta start with like an apology or something
Yeah.
too. I gotta be like, hey, sorry, didn't see this, but
Yeah, I'm in
Fuck.
that. Okay, I'm gonna use this opportunity to cover one of my
you
bases.
can address it. Yeah, address
Okay.
it.
Jacksepticeye. He sent me. I reached out to him, like saying, checking up on him. He sent a really nice message back.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about like creative fulfillment, and he sent me something really long, and I'm like, okay. It was late at night, and I was inebriated. I'm like, I can't reply to this. Like this kind of like detailed response warrants like a quality
Yeah,
response.
think it over.
So it's been 2 months, and every day, literally every day,
Look at the
in the back of
comments.
my, pop up
What's
with
what
10
are in
seconds.
the comments?
Fuck, I need a response to Jack.
I can't believe you done this.
Because like
Poor
Jack is
guy.
a super nice guy, and I'm just like, oh god, I'm the biggest asshole in the world. Like this guy is super nice, super famous. Took the time to type out all this shit out, and I'm like,
Heartfelt message. to
yeah,
you,
and I just didn't
spilling
reply.
his
So,
guts.
Jack, I read it. I'm sorry I didn't reply.
He's been thinking about it for
I swear to
4
God.
months now.
So if you could be the first one to message me and say you saw this, that would be great. Thank you.
No, when the podcast comes out, get the video link, timestamp this part, and send that
it's
to him.
just that.
You send that to him, and then he'll see that and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Is there anyone you want to cover, like your mom?
Shout out mom. No, that one requires a call. That one's a tougher one. God, I'm ghosting like Ted Nivison, Jay Schlatt. Fuck, I didn't respond to
Yeah, you
Jay
saw him
Schlatt, and then
yesterday.
I saw him at kickball yesterday.
Did you say anything?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, I don't know if you saw my DM, but you want to like play Wii games on Saturday?" And I was like, "Oh, I might have something on Saturday, but fuck, it's so hard."
Did you tell him you did in fact see the message?
No.
So you lied.
Well, I didn't respond.
Oh.
He was like, "Hey, I sent you a DM," and then explained the DM.
Okay.
So I never was faced with the moral conundrum of lying.
Would you have lied?
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, that's the smart thing.
I would have lied for sure. Yeah, I would not have.
Because the truth is like, yeah, I saw. I just didn't reply.
Yeah, yeah. It's pressure. It's tough. I see the. I also keep the notification so that I do the thing where to prevent like 2 months from going by. I keep the notification, so I don't press the little, like envelope icon
So
on
it's
Twitter.
always there.
So it's always there. So it's always like whenever I check Twitter, I have to like see it. So I'm like afraid to press it. So I don't even know what the contents of. It's like Schrodinger's DM, where I do not know what the
Ah.
contents of the message are. I sometimes don't even know who they're from, and then like some days like it'll go up to 2. They're like, oh no. Then I'll have to address 2, and I don't know who they are. 3, 4, 5. Usually when it gets to 6, I respond to them all. So yeah, that was where I was at.
Have you ever gotten in trouble for not responding to someone?
Yeah. I
I
ghosted,
feel the same way. I like when I was younger,
I ghosted
I was able
the
to
mechanic who
talk
I had my
with
car.
so
was
many
in the
people,
mechanic for a
but
while,
these
and
days,
I just
I
didn't-
literally have
I
the
was like,
energy to reply
"Can't
to like
respond that
1 or
email
2
now.
people a
Respond to it
day,
later." And then what, like,
and then
3
like
weeks went by,
I'm just
and they
like
put like a lien on my car.
I
where
need
it's like,
Oh.
like
We're
the
gonna sell
next
your car
day
if
or
you
like
come get
something
the
else to
car.
like reply to other
didn't see
people.
it.
I don't know
And,
why,
like-
but it's just like
Yeah, and so I had a problem like.
And that's
just-
I don't drive, but
Oh,
that's
it's
illegal,
illegal, yeah.
right?
Are you supposed to
thank you
say
for
that?
the sub with Prime.
You
Long
can
Dragon,
cut
thank
it
you.
out.
Yeah, what can you get? We talked about this.
You guys
before
talk
the
to people
podcast. It's like, what
bleeding
kind of drugs
sometimes.
would be on the podcast and say what's on it without getting in trouble? And I think weed was like the only one, right?
Well, I just feel
Alcohol
like
and weed.
Alcohol.
as you
Surely.
get older,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
you have a
those
lot
two.
of more responsibilities. I feel like when I was younger, I just had a
Well,
lot
not
more
just- but you
free
from, like,
time.
legal perspective.
Yeah.
and
honestly.
less
Well,
worries, so I was
think if
able
it
to
didn't
converse
show
with
you
people.
doing it, then it would
But
be
now
okay.
sometimes I just have like
Didn't,
crippling
Misfits
anxiety or like
someone did a video
like,
where they
worries
just
about
dropped
what I
acid
have to do,
and
so it's
they
like
got
hard to
filmed for the
reply to
Yeah.
people when
And
you
they
feel a
didn't get
specific
filmed.
way,
They,
you
no,
know.
they still
So
upload
it's like
content. So like maybe 'cause I
sometimes,
don't
some
think
days
having
it's
it
really hard to
in
talk
a
to people or
video is an
reply.
admission. Like
And then
you need to be
sometimes
found
it's
with
okay.
a,
It's like
a drug on you, like the substance
But what if
on
you
Well,
just
depends.
if you say like, oh yeah, right now I'm on shrooms.
I think you can do that and it's fine. The only thing you'd run into is probably YouTube content, like
Oh.
policy, and they would be like, no drugs, bad.
But legally, you're good.
Legally, I'm sure you're good. Yeah.
This is not legal advice, by the way. But we've seen people do it and they haven't gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
So
That's totally fine. What would you do if? Okay, question: if all, like, there's no issue, what would be the most interesting drug to do a podcast on? Do you think?
podcast on? Well, I don't do drugs because
Yeah,
yeah, drugs are bad.
this would be bad for you. Yeah.
But if I were to
What
do
drug?
drugs, it'd probably be one where it'd be make you more talkative. So like, I feel like drugs it makes you either more active or like really
Yeah.
really relaxed.
Uppers, downers.
Yeah, I think I would want to be like more talkative because when I'm relaxed, like normally I don't talk that much
Yeah.
anyway. And like if I'm like chilling and take something that makes me even more relaxed, I think I'll just go silent.
Yeah. I don't know how Joe Rogan, he like openly smokes weed on his podcast, right?
Yeah.
Like there are multiple people who, what was it? Like Joey Diaz took like 100 milligram edible on his podcast and just like
God.
talks to still.
That sounds like quite a bit,
I'd be on the
like
floor.
an insane amount.
Like I don't know how you take those like mellowing drugs and stay talkative. Like that's
yeah,
crazy.
you just want to chill. I
Yeah.
thought it would be a fun experiment. It's like it's.
Do you know how
it's
much
like
that?
a game show? Like guess that
No,
drug.
I don't honestly, but
Yeah,
I like
a
it.
hundred
Someone-
milligrams sounds
Sometimes
like a
drug,
lot.
And we
The
try and get
video is
deal.
really
Okay,
quiet.
what is
Hold
he
on.
on?
I'll put on
Is
max.
he on acid? Is he on shrooms? Are we getting? This is getting demonetized for sure, right?
You know,
It's-
who's to say?
It's theoretical. It's just theoretical. It's
Look.
okay.
We modeled this whole thing after Joe Rogan. If Joe Rogan can smoke weed and take horse medicine,
$100
Horse
$100 million
medicine,
$100
what?
million dollars, like the bar is set really low.
Yeah, and he's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's our standard.
Yeah.
That would be such a fun game.
Guess that drug.
God, guess that drug. That would be so
Yeah,
fun.
there's a lot of cool things you can do that I feel like it's harder
does
and
a
hard
lot
to do.
I
like,
see. Well, I thought he
Kind of-
just
not like
blazed it on
cancel
his
culture, but
podcast.
everything's a lot more
Thank you
safe
for the
now.
sub, Soccer Haze. Thank you.
Like with comedy, social media,
I agree, yeah.
yeah, and like anyone, even talking about
What the
drugs, like for some content creators, I remember I was talking about like joking about I'm on acid kind of deal,
Mhm.
which I'm not
Yeah.
or have ever done.
Mhm.
But I remember it made like a couple of content creators uncomfortable to a point where like they message me after saying like, hey, can you like not mention stuff like that in the future? It's kind of like dangerous.
What's my 40-yard
And
dash? I
They
don't know
themselves, I know,
what.
do not care, but like they have like a bigger audience or like younger audience, and they kind of put pressure on the content creators to like stay safe and brand friendly. So it's nice to be able to talk with like someone, because you're kind of edgy.
Kinda.
Yeah,
We're
kinda
edging somewhat.
I wasn't that slow in high
Like,
school, but
I
running is
was,
definitely not my.
compiling
my
things
strong
to
suit.
talk about, like with you.
What's my bench? Like
And literally
900
on my phone,
pounds.
the first two
No,
things,
I don't know what it is.
Can you guess
I don't
what the
think I've ever
first two
benched
things?
before in my life.
Swearing and when's the next video?
No, that one comes later.
Okay.
First two is racism and sexism.
9 Okay, it's
Why is
definitely
those
not
other for me?
9 pounds. I can bench more than 9 pounds. Yeah, I had a 7-minute mile
'Cause
when I was in high school,
I,
which is not bad. I
I
think.
think you're more willing to
But I
talk
mean,
about
like,
like stuff like that.
people who are, like,
not
really fast have, like,
necessarily
5 minutes or something,
Be
but-
racist with me
The
and be
first
sexist.
Openly
Seven's not that
racist
bad, I think.
content creator on YouTube. No.
But more talk about like
Like you can discuss it.
yeah, the
you can
social
like.
implications.
I think there's also
that.
like a. I mean, obviously there's a big difference between like being ironically, like not ironically racist, but like saying that, showing how like stupid a racist person is.
Yeah.
Ironically, you know.
Yeah, it's
Right? It's not like you're even being racist in a joking way. It's like you're showing how stupid racists are in a joking way.
Yeah, like almost like a caricature, and like
Right.
you're portraying yourself as the dumb guy, as a stupid
Yeah, you're
guy.
the stupid dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk in a dumb voice and you do your thing.
Like, because when we did our Dungeons and Dragons campaign together, we
Oh my
did a
fucking
bit on stream where it's like we were being racist towards orcs,
Yeah. Yes.
the
yeah.
fantasy orc green skin creatures.
Yes.
And because they are popular in D&D, and
Like
they're
fantasy in general, yeah.
yeah, and they have a reputation for being like aggressive and like war-loving race, like big burly
Yeah,
tusk,
orc.
right? And we were both orcs.
Yeah. Wait, were you an orc?
Yeah, because my character died, and I had to become an
Right. Yeah. The
Orc.
joke was that we were the only orcs on the entire continent.
yeah,
And we were racist towards orcs. That was the meme.
yeah.
Like, and we're like, that is the most clear and obvious. In my mind, this is
Yeah.
the most clear and obvious joke possible. You know, like if anything, I thought we didn't go in enough on it. If anything, but then people were like, "Yo, you fucking racist towards orcs," and they're like, "This is parallels in real life." And
Yeah,
it's like,
because we were using like I was like going in pretty hard with the parallels to real life, like
yeah,
crime statistics, which is like something stupid people kind of say when like
Yeah, it's a
trying to
dumb
justify
quoted-
racism,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's a dumb
Well, let me
quoted
just
thing.
pull out these stats. So
oh,
like,
let me see the. Well, according to this, there are 2 fucking orcs on this peninsula continent right now, and they've killed tens of people.
so 100% of orcs are like
It's
bad.
bad. Yeah.
Like stuff you would see in real
Like an
life.
actual, yeah, it is a legitimate parallel. There
Yeah.
are stupid people in real life who do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and we were playing it up,
Yeah.
but some people took it as like we were justifying, like
Legitimately
we
racist, yeah.
were those people
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
trying to parody,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So it's really it's a hard line to walk because I really like edgy comedy.
yeah. Yeah, me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of like borderline offensive humor. And when the thing with offensive humor is it's gonna offend you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the goal of it. Like if your goal is to offend people, like I don't think that's like
Yeah,
great.
I think you're probably just an asshole at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like if the goal is to make people laugh and kind of like shock them a little bit, then I think that is acceptable. But yeah, it's hard because I feel like in recent time that line is getting moved really fast.
It definitely changes. Yeah, I've seen
Thank
it
you for
like
gifting a sub to
between
Carbonians.
YouTube and
Cameron,
Twitch
thank
and
you.
TikTok. Like on YouTube, you can kind of get away with like swearing, like tasers are okay on YouTube, and then like move to Twitch. Any electrical thing is like not okay. Pain
Yeah.
stuff is off the table. Swearing is like a lot more kind of sensitive. I've noticed on Twitch, and then on TikTok, I think it's the worst. Like,
Really?
Lily uploaded a clip of me saying cock, the word cock. I don't know, it was like a clip where I was like, all my height went to my cock, and that was like the whole clip. That was a whole joke, and it didn't get like tagged or demonetized. The video is just removed by TikTok entirely.
Just removed?
Fucking snapped to atoms from the whole platform, the entire platform. Yeah, so it's like the bar is like changing rapidly based on like the new platforms are adapting to it. Crazy, right? Saying the word cock on
Well, also like there's a lot
Actually,
of times
I've
on TikTok
seen
you'll see
some of
like,
my friends'
had to
videos
re-upload
get
'cause
taken down from
took it
TikTok
down,
too,
and
even
then-
though it's
then
like
fine.
not
So I feel like it's
bad.
like an algorithm thing where it's
It
like
could be, yeah.
bad.
I think
bad.
that I don't know if I'm mistaken, but I think the strike was for sexually explicit content. Cause I said cock. Like that's crazy, right? Who the fuck
Does
is that
TikTok
reason?
actually monetize
Yeah,
videos?
It's changing a lot. I
I
don't
think
know.
with TikTok, it's like
Like,
once you
is
get
it
like
an
a
age thing?
specific
'Cause
amount of
YouTube is
views, you can
pretty
monetize.
old,
Like you
like,
get
audience,
money
and
for
then
your
Twitch is a
TikToks
little
if you
younger,
like sign up
and
with
TikTok is,
TikTok.
like,
Super
the
young.
youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they
Um,
pay you. I have no
kids-
idea.
kids-
There's like
kids
some
growing up on the internet.
partnership
I wonder
thing. I think.
what their life is like.
It's gonna be sweet. I mean,
I
for
do
me
know
to
that
see,
TikTok-
like the effects of Johnny.
Oh yeah,
iPad
like a lot of
2-year-old,
TikToks that I see,
want
like
to
they
know what
don't
that child
say
turns
the
out
word.
like.
They
I
usually put
really
like
fucking
a
do.
censor or like an
We're
asterisk
almost reaching that point.
in
'cause,
like the
I think
caption
the
or
iPhones
like
and
I don't know, like
iPad
in the
stuff
captions of
came
their
out
videos
around, like,
because
2005 or
it'll get
something.
flagged or like
Those
removed or something
people
like
are,
that.
Like 16-year-olds now, and some of them grew up with an iPad in their hand.
That's true. What are they like?
What
Why don't
are
we get
they
them on
like?
podcasts?
We should invite.
We should invite a
No, I don't do
straight
anything
Zoomer,
with my
like
TikTok. I
A
don't-
straight up Zoomer, the most Zoomer Zoomer.
It's like I hardly use
Yeah.
TikTok.
These days, I've been meeting, like, learning about people, singers, content creators. And when I
I
look at their age, and it
would
starts with
assume like people who get
2000,
like a
It's
ton of
obvious.
views
it's like,
would
I'm reaching the old demographic
be
now.
like make money off TikTok, but I actually don't know how
Growing
much
up on the
people
internet.
make on TikTok.
All right.
How do
So-
you feel about like TikTok, like as a platform? How do you like?
But I mean, I feel like since TikTok is
I feel
so
like
like
it's so it's. I looked initially. I was like, "This is
catered
just for
towards
children,"
young
or
people.
It's very like superficial, shallow,
initial thing.
attractive
Like, people can blow up
copying,
and
like
Mhm.
original
make
content,
like a
which
living,
it
I
still is
suppose.
for the most part. But
Like if they decide to like
it's
switch
so
to a
big that
different
you can
platform like
find content
YouTube or
for
like
anyone,
For
Twitch or
anyone, like,
something.
there's good stuff on there for sure. There's
Yeah.
super funny stuff on there.
like skits or like criticism, commentary. I thought it was just gonna be like dances
Mhm.
and like lip syncing,
Yeah.
but it's almost like a very short YouTube video. Like
Yeah. One idea is conveyed.
yeah. But it's just got this reputation because of
Yeah, I feel like
the most
TikTok
popular
is good for
content
like
is,
gaining traction because they're
like,
you know like they're so
someone
short and like
attractive
they can
Doing something that someone else. has
people
done.
only
Yeah,
spend like
doing
a
a
couple
trend,
seconds going
and
through TikTok,
that's
right? So
it.
it's like
And
if
they
they
get,
find
like,
something that stands
really
out to them
rewarded
or that
for
they
it.
like.
Yeah.
and
It's like-
it kind of stifles any real need for creativity.
Yeah,
Because like
yeah.
you can spend hours and days trying to set up like a great video, but if you're already kind of like at the top, you can just lip sync or like
Yeah.
do a trend.
It only makes sense.
Yeah.
It really does make sense.
Like it doesn't force the top content creators to branch out or like do anything interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I had a very like boomer finding moment where I was like initially with TikTok, I was like, it's kind of fucking cringe sometimes. I was like, it's cringe. And I was like, oh no, fuck, I'm becoming the old bastard who hates like the new thing. But I don't know, I think it's because like a lot of my like interaction with TikTok is like I'm like looking for the cringe stuff. Like I browse like TikTok cringe.
Cringe.
And it's like if like you want to not like something, you're just like, and I'm just exposing myself to the cringe shit. Like of course I'm gonna think it's fucking cringe.
Yeah.
But then there's like a lot of really funny shit on there. Like a lot of stuff where I'm like, is this a re-uploaded Vine?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, it's just like a really good, funny, original TikTok. So I'm like, yeah, there's definitely like
TikTok
some
does
great
have a lot of
nuggets and, like,
variety.
super
That's the
great
nice thing
people
about the For
uploading
You
their
page because
Yeah.
now my
It's a good platform.
TikTok page is just full of like
Cooking
really
videos,
odd
tutorials,
videos that
and
probably will
cringe
make me
stuff.
laugh.
And just
But it just takes a
sometimes
bit
it's
of
just,
weeding
like,
out,
20-second
you know?
video of someone recording something real life and just
It takes
uploads
some
like,
time
no
to like
editing,
to
just
like
the
have
video
your
itself.
page truly cater to what you
I
like.
think the expectation
watching.
is, oh, TikTok equals music and dancing.
Mhm.
but
Yeah, I
it's
love
just a
minion
video
videos and
platform,
like weird
essentially.
meme
Yes,
videos,
at
and
this
that
point.
usually shows up on my feed
Yeah.
most of the time.
Very interesting. you definitely have to make the content. So like you have to think about it so fundamentally differently too. Like I tried to
Oh
turn
no, our table. It's broken.
like one of our vlog
I love
footage
when they like
that I
lip
took into
sync,
a
but
TikTok,
it's like
and I was this ain't gonna
barely
fucking-
moving.
I ain't gonna do it. I was
We
like trying to
hooked up with
squeeze a
Prime
vlog
next
story
week,
into a
thank you.
TikTok, and I was like, you can't do the whole story. That's
Yeah.
impossible.
Mine
Smart.
has animals
Just
in
like
it too.
show the highlight bits,
Mhm.
convey one idea. 2 ideas, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we going on this game?
Oh, our list of topics.
Yeah, list of topics. Also, could I make a piss
Yes.
real fast? Okay. My bladder gets smaller every day I'm alive.
All right. On the topic list, number 1. Oh, anime opening would have been released yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, because this is the third, and the second is when we release our anime opening. It was a great opening.
Congratulations to us. Congratulations to us.
OTV.
It was great.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. If you guys haven't seen it,
So-
that's
Yeah, it's been in the works for like a year, and we kept going back and forth on the music, the characters, the design, and it's finally out.
yeah.
And
I'm really happy with how it came out.
Yeah,
However it
how
comes out,
people
I'm happy as
received
fuck.
it,
Yeah.
I'm really happy.
I
but
think
yeah.
people have good ideas on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
that's
I
a
think the
cool
opening
thing
was
we did.
super
Definitely
cool.
Check it out if you haven't. Kickball, we briefly touched on. That was fun. We went out. So Ludwig, streamer, hosted a big kickball event where we just played against each other, and it's all like probably like the top 50 streamers on Twitch in English, and it was a lot of fun. We lost both our games,
Yeah.
but it
Came
was
in
still
last
fun.
overall.
We were close.
We were close both times. Like no game was like a full. The other team got fucked up.
Yeah, we did score points, and kickball is basically baseball, but you kick it, which is much easier. We're still sore today. I have scars on my knees.
Yeah, my ass hurts.
Yeah.
Unyielding.
Everything.
Right? My
Shoulders,
back, my
arms.
like my spine muscles hurt.
It's weird because we didn't do that much,
No.
right? You kick the ball
And
and you
run.
run like 10 feet, and that's it. But I'm so sore from it.
God, it hurts so bad. But it was so fun to like go outside and do something.
Yeah, do an event, and everyone is super nice. Because when you're online, you don't really see them. Like you know what they look like, but you don't feel that human courtesy, human connection with them.
Yeah.
Because XQC Felix came over to us and was like super nice, introduced
He was
himself.
super nice. Yeah, I never met him in person before now.
Yeah.
I was like, he's gonna fucking hit us? He's gonna punch me?
Because when we were playing Rust, every time we go in, we're like, if I see XQC and
Yeah.
I have my shotgun
On
blasted,
site, on
it's
site.
on site.
It's like offline TV bastards. And then, hey, nice to finally meet
Yeah,
you.
we meet him in person. It's like, hey man, how's it
Well,
going? And he's like, wow, it's
good,
really
good.
polite. And that pretty much applies to everyone who was there. Where like,
Everyone was super nice.
yeah, when you're gaming, it's like, oh man, I'm gonna destroy this guy. Like, these guys think he's hot shit with his company, but when you meet them, it's just like, oh, these are just pretty much regular human beings who likes games and everyone gets along. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. I can't believe we lost both games. Fuck.
Yeah, I think our team was really well-rounded.
We did,
And
yeah.
some teams had just like monsters.
Some teams were like min-maxed. Our team
Min-maxed.
was like an average all-arounder.
Yeah, but kickball is definitely a game where you want to min-max and just play your max players,
Mm-hmm.
which is what some of the teams did, where they just sent out this like giant athletic freak who throws the ball at like 100 miles per hour. And like just like Aria was in pain because she was trying to kick it, but it wasn't
Oh.
working. But yeah, we should do something like that. But we need to do something that we have a chance of winning.
Oh, yeah?
So we can't do anything too sporty. We can't do basketball.
Right.
Can't.
But those people are gamers as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it would be like something like darts.
think we're good at
Ooh,
darts.
darts.
I don't
Darts
think
are
they would be good
fun.
at darts, right?
Yeah, no, I think no one would be good at
No,
darts.
one would get or billiards. You might get like someone might be like a billiard god, but like it seems like a game we can't win. We're not at a genetic disadvantage.
Mm. Oh, you like it's more about like a technique kind of thing.
Yeah, technique.
Over like a speed kind of thing. Oh no, I did love being outside.
Yeah,
That
being
was
outside
nice.
was great, and like having like these. It was like high school.
It was. It was like my last middle school soccer experience. It was super cool. I don't remember, like, it was nice to just, like, be able to run as fast as I can and be like, oh, I can run this fast. I can throw the ball that far. Like, I haven't done that shit in, like, 10 years. Super fun.
I think maybe that's why everyone got injured so fast, because we have
Oh,
not.
Albert, no. Box gave life and limb to our fucking team. He sacrificed it all.
I think over there was 4 injuries on our team playing kickball for 1 hour. But yeah, a lot of fun. This topic. So when I asked what 2 things we were gonna talk about, you mentioned when's your next video?
Yeah.
That's a question you get asked every day. I
Sometimes,
imagine.
yeah.
Sometime?
Yep, sometimes.
Couple times?
All the time. Yeah.
What do you? Okay, so there's like 6 months between each video, right?
Oh, sometimes.
Yeah. So is it like 6 months of working, or is it like 5.5 months of working, of like chilling, and half a month of just killing yourself?
There's a lot of a lot of that, a lot of just killing self. But I don't
think
know.
I've
This one
watched,
actually
like,
is taken
one of his
for fucking ever for like a
videos.
lot of reasons. There's like a lot of organization, a lot of like I don't know. It's like it is time based as well. So it like runs the actual video runs over the span of a month, like evaluating results over a month. So that's taking a while. But usually it's like I'm like chilling a lot. I'm spending a lot of time with like other people. Like,
Yeah, I think I
the
saw the
last,
surgery one
like
or something.
4 days
It
has
was
been like doing stuff with other people and like not my own thing, which is like
ago.
fine because I like new perspectives.
When
and,
is
like,
my
hanging out,
next
but,
video? We don't
Yeah,
talk
like, even,
about that.
like now we were doing podcasts and stuff. Like yesterday was kickball. I think the day before was something. The day before that was something.
Yeah.
And I like have like friends outside of streaming too. So it's like even if I'm hanging out here, it's like they're like, hey, we hang out. I'm like, yeah, of course. I haven't hung out in a while. I don't know. Trying it out, but I'm not sure. Maybe a more rigid schedule would be better.
I think like schedules never worked for me. Like I make my videos the day before it comes out.
That is like the best way to do it.
Yeah, because you want that instant gratification of people like watching a video, like planning it out over like months or weeks. It's probably more worth it and a bigger deal, but a lot of time I just want to scratch that itch. Like I pretty much made it. Like, I could spend a week cleaning up, but if I could just get it out right
You just
now.
want to get it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we're streaming, where it's like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
that streaming itch.
I just want to do it right now. Like, so
I feel you on that.
yeah, because working on something for so long when you can get that instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't imagine working on like something over 6 months unless it's like a huge project. Like if it's just YouTube videos, I just want to do it
No.
within the week.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Be it iced coffee.
I guess it
is
depends on
good.
like
I
the
love
type of
iced
thing.
coffee.
God, this one
I
is so
don't know why
cool.
I'm
This one
whispering, but,
involves.
like,
I think I can mention like this one involves.
There's
a
like talking
fucking
you guys want to
goldfish.
hear. I just feel like I have to
Holy
whisper.
shit. Like the tech, like the amount of like technology behind it is really big. There's a lot of shit behind it, but by far the biggest obstacle has been getting a fucking fish in a place where it will live longer than a week. Like I haven't killed any yet. To be clear.
Thank you for
Like,
the
and I
sub
love
with
this
Prime,
fish,
just
but
hovered.
I
Thank
spent
you.
no shit like 2 months reading up on like fish stuff, trying to get the tank right, figuring
Fish
out
are actually
like
really hard to
nitrogen.
take
You know
care
what a
of.
nitrogen cycle is? You know we have ammonia in our fucking tap water that kills fish. Ammonia in the fucking tap water. I was like, for fucking weeks, I was putting water in the thing, starting the nitrogen cycle. I was like, why is the ammonia so fucking high? Right off the bat, and the goddamn water has ammonia. We have like a dead rat in the pipes or something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, like, there's so much bullshit in making a fish live, like, properly. Normally you just people just dunk it in, but that, like, takes years off the life. You have to, like, start a whole cycle of,
It is
like,
a
because
lot
the
of
fish
maintenance.
pisses and shits itself to death, is the thing. Like, the
Okay.
poop and piss has ammonia in it, and that kills fish. So, but it's like, how does that get changed? There's, like, a bacteria that eats ammonia and turns it into something called nitrite. And then nitrite is also poisonous to fish. So then there's another bacteria that eats nitrite, and it turns it into nitrate, which is a lot less poisonous to fish. So you have to start the fucking it's called the ammonia. No, it's called the nitrogen cycle. So you have to start the nitrogen cycle like responsibly. You start the nitrogen cycle and then put the fish in, so that it's not swimming in piss and shit for like 6 weeks, 2 months, and then it starts a nitrogen cycle on its own. You manually do it. It's like the responsible fish thing to do, and it lets it live like a lot longer. So I was trying not to be an asshole, and I keep trying to start the fucking nitrogen cycle, and it keeps not working because it's supposed to take like 6 weeks to 2 months or longer to even start before you get the fish. Like I remember I had the empty tank for like
you had it for a while.
months, and I couldn't get it to start, so I like just went to an aquarium shop and said, "Can I buy your water and substrate?" And so I got a bunch of like water jugs that you use for purified water, and they just dumped their water in it, and I got some of the gravel where the bacteria lives, and I just
That's so
dunked it in
funny.
my tank, and it was ready. Because the good bacteria is
I
there.
would have actually never
And that's
thought
how
about
I got my fish
asking a
So you
pet
spend
store like,
months
"Yo,
on
can
the
I,
video
can I buy your
dedicated to
water?"
learning about fish keeping,
Yes.
and the focus on the video isn't fish keeping.
Not a single fucking thing to do with fish keeping, no.
It reminds me of like for your dog video. The majority of it was driving to Boston.
Oh yeah, a shit ton of it was driving to
Yeah,
Boston,
for essentially a 20-second bit.
yeah.
That
That was so worth it too.
that's fucking dedication.
Because I also wanted to drive across the U.S. in general. So it's like, give me a two for one.
Yeah,
That
like
would be
there
nice.
are easy ways to do it. Like with the fish, you can easily just kill like 20 fishes to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the viewers aren't gonna know. They're gonna, oh, this fish looks different from the last one.
No, they don't.
Because you just plunk them into the aquarium. If they die, just scoop them out, put another one in. You can save a lot of time, but I assume you don't want to kill any fishes.
I don't want to kill any. Like, I don't want to be like. It's like a moral thing where I'm like, am I gonna be the bastard who's like, I need to do the video at the fucking animal's expense? I'm gonna kill 25 fish to get this shit out on time. Like, I don't want to be the bastard who does that. I was also thinking about just like returning it afterwards. I was like, no, I should just keep the fish. Like, I'm an asshole if I get it just for a video.
Does he have a name?
Frederick,
Frederick.
the goldfish.
Now, if the videos involve like, say, one grasshopper,
Okay.
would you?
Oh, I'd kill a grasshopper. Yeah. I'd kill a
See, what's the difference
It's a
there?
bug.
No,
it has an
Scyther.
exoskeleton.
Actually, no,
It ha-
Scyther's a
but they
praying
both have a
mantis.
nervous system,
What's a
right?
grasshopper Pokemon?
But what's
Actually,
the
I don't think
difference?
there's a
between-
grasshopper Pokemon.
Hey, can we pull that up on the screen? Can
Jamie,
we
pull that up,
hey,
Jamie.
Pull it up on the screen. Jamie! Pull it up on the screen, Jamie. God, he fucking yells at Jamie. He does.
Vibrava.
Have a
Small
small.
economical
Isn't Vibrava
nervous
more like a
system.
dragonfly?
That's an interesting word to use to describe.
Feel pain.
No,
I'm
Scyther.
I'm
Scyther
sure-
is the
I mean, it
praying
becomes
mantis.
a
'cause,
moral
like,
dilemma,
he's a
right?
scythe, like he's a praying mantis.
Is pain the way we measure it? Is it nervous
Yeah.
system? Is it consciousness? Like, what's the line, right?
It's also like people like
Cricketune.
on
Wait,
grasshoppers.
that's a cricket.
and like no one
Yeah.
freaks out.
Cricketine,
if you stepped on a
cricketune. I think they're both
goldfish.
crickets, but I guess it's the closest
People
thing.
wouldn't like
kinda.
that much if you're just in a house and you step on a goldfish. No one
Yeah,
likes
there's a
you.
sliding scale of living beings that you kill where people get upset.
And they're fine. Yeah, and it's okay.
Another great video.
Hey, Bravo
would
looks like a
start
mosquito.
With like,
It does not
The
look like a
lowest of
mosquito.
low.
yeah, like a algae or something.
Yeah, yeah. And we work up to amoeba.
Amoeba, and then like I don't know, parasite, like tiny flea,
Like tapeworm.
Yeah.
You get to like some gross shit.
and then bigger bugs like
Cockroach. Oh, jellyfish have to be in there somewhere.
jellyfish.
Because jellyfish are weird because it's like, you like, if you think about killing a jellyfish, you're like, that's kind of cruel and mean.
Yeah.
But I've heard they're like the closest thing to a living plant that there is. Like, it's
Right.
truly no brain.
Because they don't have a lot of organs.
That's me.
They have, I
I'm a
think, no
jellyfish.
organs.
Wow.
I don't know. They're like, hey, Jamie, can you pull
Yeah,
out?
yeah,
Jamie,
the
Jamie,
jellyfish
Jamie,
doesn't
pull up
breathe.
let me get jellyfish out there.
Okay, wait. To go back to the bugs.
Okay.
So apparently, bugs, all creatures have stimuli where if they receive damage, they will respond.
Right.
So they have that, but bugs don't have the ability to like emote after
Ah.
feeling that.
I think that might be a key thing. Because, like, that's essentially a robot. In my mind, bugs are robots. You know, like, when X happens, Y happens. You know, like, all their main objective is find food now. If a cockroach loses a leg, it's just going to keep going. It's not going to be like, oh, man, I'm sad. My wife is going to be mad about that leg I lost. It's not mad. It's not.
Thank you for
cockroach
the
isn't
sub with
mad.
And would a fish
Prime
feel
of
that way though?
Apocalypse. Thank you. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you for the sub with Prime
don't know.
Mosquito.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you.
fishes are simpler than like, let's say, a dog
Yeah.
or a cat. Like if you kill a cockroach, like no one cares.
No one's mad, yeah.
Yeah, like Like you've killed cockroaches on stream before.
Yeah, oh, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's
I
not,
mean, yeah,
not a
most
big deal.
insects
Yeah,
See-
because it's a cockroach.
and
Yeah,
bugs
so
just
you
have
kill,
like a sole
a cat on
purpose
stream,
that
then
they
you're
have
a piece of shit.
in
Then
their
you're- yeah,
lifespan.
then it's
or
not
life
alright.
cycle, and it's like that's it.
And between that,
Like moths.
you
You,
have
guys know moths don't have
uh,
mouths.
Jellyfish have no brain.
jellyfish.
So
have
like
no
a lot of
brain.
moths
They're a
live for like
fucking
one
plant
day,
that moves.
and their
They're
one
like a
sole
Venus flytrap.
purpose
Yeah, but it's
after
hard
they've
trying to
like
like
come out
put
of their
a-
cocoons is that
like
they need to find a
something
mate
so
and they need to
quantifiable,
lay
like, is
eggs.
it brain?
They
But
don't
it
live.
really
They
is
literally
just
die
like, a
like
feeling
after a
thing, like,
day.
oh, does this feel okay?
They literally
You're right,
just
yeah. It's
different for
reproduce,
everyone.
find a
'Cause it would
mate, they
be-
lay eggs, and
it
they
would be
just die.
worse
That's like their
to- It would
purpose
feel
in
a lot
life.
worse to kill a jellyfish than a bug. But
Yes.
they're probably fucking close. I think bugs probably know more than jellyfish. Like some bugs probably know more than jellyfish.
Yeah.
But like you
Sounds
wouldn't
like a
wanna kill
life.
jellyfish
You,
in front
you
of
guys just
someone.
want to live for
Yeah.
a day, reproduce, and you,
We
That's
need
it,
to
like,
do this
you're-
video.
Oh
you're like,
when
yeah,
we
I
step
can't
it
eat.
up.
I don't have a
Yeah.
mouth.
Because like if you kill a bug, even on YouTube, they're not gonna be like, oh, demonetized.
Yeah, no.
Here for a
So
good
we
time,
just
not a
started, like,
long
killing-
time.
creatures until like YouTube steps in, it's like, oh wait, this is too far, guys. And then that's where we draw the line based on what gets us demonetized.
Right, yeah. I guess today is Jellyfish Day. Y'all know it's coming. It's special.
Where do you think that line is? It's above a bug and
Below a cat.
Below a cat.
Far below a cat. I don't think you could kill a mouse on.
Ooh,
You could
yeah,
not kill
nah.
a
You
mouse.
can't-
Nor would I want to kill a mouse on stream.
Yeah.
Or
But you could feed a mouse to an anaconda, right?
yeah, there's a lot of videos on YouTube of that, and
Like
YouTube, I
feeding
don't
live
think takes it
mice
down.
to anaconda.
Yeah, I guess it's because you're not
Isn't
killing.
there some
them.
animal that lives by eating some plant that's poisonous to them?
So,
I think you're talking about
killer
So
koalas.
could we
Also-
feed a
Koalas
cat?
are
to
like
a
that
Like
as
an
well.
alligator?
Yeah, we get an alligator and a cat. It's like, what's the difference? Why can a snake kill
They say
a
mices?
mouse, but an alligator can't kill a cat?
Why can't I kill a mouse if a snake can kill it?
Yeah, we're mammals too.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I don't-
those-
Are you gonna
Yeah.
eat the mouse?
I guess it's also part because they're eating.
You know what kind of planet?
Like,
I
it's
mean,
become
I feel
sustenance,
don't
So
koalas
then,
only
if
have
we eat it, then
like
if we're going on a camping trip,
hooves or
we can
something
get
like
away
that.
with like
They're
hunting
just
rabbits.
really dumb.
Maybe
like,
not
koalas
like
are just
the
so dumb.
actual
They just
killing,
end
but,
up
like, you can-
doing bad things
Kinda
to
could get
themselves and
away
will
with
like
Also,
die.
like, especially on the context of a hunting.
I don't know
trip,
so much
like,
about
I don't know,
animals. I used
eat
to read
meat
like
all the
wikis
time.
on animals when I was younger
don't
for
kill the
fun,
cows.
and
Yeah, I
I
would
watched a
feel
lot of
bad
Animal
killing a
Planet
cow.
and like read a lot
Surely
about
I would feel
animals.
bad to kill a cow on stream.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be allowed. But like, I do eat that stuff. You know. Have you ever killed an animal? What's the largest animal you killed?
The largest one? When I was a kid, I pulled the legs off a grasshopper.
Really? That's
Yeah.
your biggest one?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That was
I would
That's
have
a bug.
never done it.
Yeah, that's, see, that's a bug. So
Ooh.
when people hear this, they're not gonna be like, "Whoa, wow!" They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's
Yeah, that
you
makes
know,
sense.
that's
It's a
the
bug.
kids curious." Wait, have you killed? Well, do fishes count? Like, cause I go fishing. And
Oh.
I went fishing and I took
I
a
like
few
fishing.
fish home, and I cooked them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that would be killing. But you're
Ye-
also eating them.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
I think eating them was a big part of it, cause I killed the grasshopper out of curiosity.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
think eating it becomes a large part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is that line? This is why like vegetarian veganism is such like a hotly debated topic, and what is like allowed, like what is.
I've seen
Is
the
it, like, a
video where
health
the girl
thing?
like
Is it a moral
is like taking a
thing? And then
selfie
where do
with
you draw the
fish
line?
and she
Eggs,
throws her
milk,
phone into
honey?
the water. I'm pretty sure that
don't
must
know.
be a staged
What's-
video
what's
though. There's
bigger
no way
than
she
a
would have
bug?
done that on purpose.
A chicken is pretty stupid. A chicken's on the list of animals that we eat. They're dumb as shit.
But people would definitely not
They
be
would
okay.
fucking hate that. Yeah.
What's below a chicken?
Maybe for the 2 months hen wheelie.
There's kind of a
today.
jump.
No, I
Yeah,
a jump
like
happens,
between
nor
mammals
do I
and like
keep track of that.
invertebrates, there's
Yeah.
like a huge jump, right?
What about a frog?
Ooh, that's an amphibian. That's a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Frogs
Like a
are
frog,
cute.
or like maybe a crab.
Yeah,
Like, cause people cook crab all the time.
Some people
True.
think of crabs as like bugs because they have exoskeletons. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a sea bug.
yeah, because the cooking videos, they take the crab and they would literally just
Yo, they
drive a
fucking
knife
murder it.
right
Yeah.
in there.
Crab.
Amphibian, like frogs, people kind of eat frogs,
Mhm.
but they're also kind of big where you can see their face, and I don't like that.
You
If
see
I'm-
their eyes.
Yeah, you can see their eyes and their mouth and their nose, and they're like breathing. It's like I can't kill this. But like with a bug, it's just like skittering. And it's like kind of creepy and it's easier.
You don't see the face, surely.
Yeah, you
they're too
don't-
small.
And if you do see the face, like in the close-up, they look freaky.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm okay with killing
Yeah,
that.
I'm doing the world a favor here. But yeah, if you can see their face, like how a snail, they're a little more like
They're like fleshy.
yeah fleshy,
Yeah, they have a
and
little
like
flesh.
the eyes like poked out and like
They have a response like
The
recoil.
way
pain,
they're
yeah.
Yeah,
they're
like, you can
describing
see it
these.
when you're like messing with it.
Yeah. People would probably get mad at you for killing a snail.
Yeah, like
Surely
if you just
people get mad.
smash the shell, cause like you'll see the broken shell, and it's kind of like a crime scene, like of brutality, right?
You salt it so they disappear.
Oh,
Oh no. I had.
But what if you eat the snail after?
Oh.
Then it's okay.
Maybe it's okay. Maybe you're justified because it's also like I want to try escargot. You know. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna try escargot, a snail will die in the process. So like, doesn't really matter where it does. I had a friend who was, I don't know if this is okay for like YouTube, but he
Mhm.
was like I did not know he was like this, and I stopped being his friend after. But he was like a sociopath who like killed birds, like in a bad way, not in like a I'm curious way. It was like they're hurt kind of way, fucking like super weird, like evil shit. And I found out because I like came over one day
The videos at max
And
volume.
he
I'm
lived
sorry, can't put any
near
louder.
me.
Uh-huh.
And like I like came over one day and it was like throwing rice out on the street. I was like, hey, what are you doing? And it was like there's a lot of chickens on Maui
Mhm.
and like you know like also a lot of baby chicks. There's like throwing little dried rice on
Oh
the
wow,
street.
he's feeding
My
them. That's
volume's
really
Right, I
nice
was
of
like,
him.
oh, you feeding the
Max.
chickens? And he was like, no, if you feed enough dried rice to chicks, the stomach acid
Thank you
will
for
be
the 7th
absorbed by the
Prime, Raj.
rice,
Thank
and
you.
they'll die from their stomachs popping. I was like, what the fuck? What did you just fucking say to me? What are you trying to do? It's like, yeah, we're just doing it for fun. I was like, what the fuck is like? That's like a Ted Bundy childhood story. like you
Yeah.
grow up to kill people for sure. Yeah, and it's not being his friend.
He's having a return.
Yeah,
You don't keep in touch.
no, not at all. No.
God, I hope he doesn't see this.
I sure hope not. I really don't.
Because if he's
doesn't.
willing to feed dried rice to make chicken babies' stomachs explode,
he'd probably go and.
he's probably capable of some other stuff.
Oh yeah, and that was when he was a kid. Too.
Oh,
so
God.
like, I don't know how he grew up.
How is
but
he doing these
How's
days?
he
What
doing
does
these
he
days?
do for a
Maybe,
living?
yeah, see if I still have his number.
That is freaky.
Okay, I'm not sure how we got on this, but we
Killing animals
killing
podcast.
yeah, figuring out the most okay animals to kill. Next, state of games. Yeah, we haven't been playing much games besides Valorant and League of Legends.
I don't even play
and
much of those.
we're supposed like a lot of our friends are streamers slash gamers, but there's just nothing to play nowadays, and
There's nothing super
I
interesting.
feel that.
it's kind of boring. Like most
Sure.
of the stuff we do is just like outside IRL stuff, and like playing Valorant is just really to kill time almost, and
Yeah,
just to hang out.
actually,
with
it's like an
friends.
in-between buffer time now.
Yeah,
I hope
everyone's
some
just
good shit comes out. Battlefield, I will be playing.
Oh,
That
okay.
sounds quite sweet. I used to skip school to
New
play
World
Battlefield
is just
3.
not my type of game.
Um,
It's like
See, I'll get in on that. That sounds fun.
the
I don't know what else,
graphics are just.
Yeah, everyone's waiting because like
I
Among
don't-
Us.
It's just not
was
my
such-
my aesthetic.
such a
and
big
like every
thing,
time
like,
I see it, I'm just
Even looking back, like when I was in the moment, it's just like
It's not something I'm interested in.
it's like a fever dream almost. When you look back on it, it's like this was the game that
Yeah.
everyone needs to play. Even if you don't like it, you gotta play it because all the content creators are playing it. All your friends are gonna be playing it. No one's playing anything else, right? And now that it's gone, it's just this giant void of like, wow.
Wait, what
do we
game were they
play?
playing?
Like, we don't
Or
have
talking
any games
about?
to.
There's not like the default anymore.
Yeah.
I remember being on Twitch late at night. I don't remember.
Oh,
looking just, like,
Among
through categories of
Us.
games, and I saw
Oh.
Among Us was like below 1,000 viewers, and I was like, finally, it's finally fucking dead. It took 8 months, not like a year. It was so popular for so fucking long.
What was it like from the outside? Because you don't really play Among Us, and you're not really in like the streamer culture.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like seeing like a lot of people in your friend circle just turn into like
Among Us
Among
professional
Us
players.
pros and like all this like in turmoil and drama. And Like, and yeah, what was it like just being a bystander, like
Yeah.
looking all of this unravel?
It was made different by like the fact that I fucking hate Among Us. I fucking despise playing that
did
shit.
not
I also
like
got in
Among Us
late, so I was
either.
like not as good.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know. It wasn't like super weird. I knew there's like has to be like a default game, and it was so pop, and I was like, all right, I guess that makes sense. But I like said that in my mind with like, and then in a month we'll go back to playing something else. And then month 2 came, and month 3 came, and it became so fucking big, and like, it was so huge.
It
And I
just
was like,
kept getting bigger
this
and
was
bigger.
yes. I was like, this is gonna die. It was like it's like Super Bunny Man. It's like this dumb game
Yeah.
you find, and then it's done in
It's
2
done.
days.
Yeah.
It was like it's not done after 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. It was fucking crazy. I'm glad you're back though. Glad you're doing other stuff. Do you feel without purpose now that your thing is gone? Or, like, this one thing is gone.
A little bit, but like I knew it had to end. Like I think I could have kept going for like a few more months.
Yeah, you probably could have milked it. for a few
Yeah,
more
because like there are still Among Us YouTubers getting like millions of views to
Yeah.
this day.
Yeah.
But their audience is mostly like for kids, and you can't realize a lot of these viewers just like the consistency of things and having like something to look forward to rely on.
Yeah.
And the social interaction. But without that, I it just became a show, and I talked about this where I wasn't trying to figure out who the imposter was anymore. I was trying to
Trying to get a little clip.
yeah,
Trying to get a
yeah,
funny.
What's
quick
funny?
clip.
Like, what's
Yeah.
the interaction between me and my friends that would like make people laugh? And I kind of eventually I just
Didn't like doing that.
didn't like doing that because part of the fun was to like figure out like
yeah,
people
it's
lying.
a legitimate challenge.
Yeah, like do people have patterns and like their behavior? Do they get higher voice or lower voice when they lie? But a lot of people kind of figure out the formula, which was just like funny, loud, haha, don't take it too seriously. And when our lobbies just became that, but like repeated, I just lost a lot of interest and kind of stopped. And yeah, since then, I only uploaded one video since I stopped Among Us, and it was us getting tacos, and that was 4 fucking months ago.
Yeah, good video though. Good time.
Yeah, good
That was a sweet time.
Yeah,
Good tacos.
people still watch us. Like it's just us getting tacos, but yeah, I think I'll have more purpose this month because offline TV is doing some cool stuff this month.
Yeah, we're doing this very busy month.
Next month I have some stuff coming up, so I feel like even this podcast is like making me feel like I have purpose again. But yeah, for the longest time there's just no purpose, and streamers kind of just wait. Like streamers don't go out and find purpose or make something happen.
Yeah.
They just wait and wait until a game pops off or like something, a trend catches on, and they
Yeah.
all do it. And you know, it is a point of contention
Wait for the Pokemon
in
remix. I can't wait until
our
next
social
month.
circle where like
I'm waiting for that purpose. That's
people
my
kind
purpose.
of just do what everyone else
until
is
then-
doing, and it's
waiting.
hard. It kind of creates friction.
Yeah.
Yeah, like streaming is the one job where your competition are your friends, and yeah, it's always.
I don't know if
Does make for
Pokemon are
some weird
transferable when it
memes.
comes out.
Yeah, it's difficult to navigate because I imagine as a YouTuber, like you're mostly solo, and like every now and then you do some collab stuff.
Yeah.
and it's pretty clear. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this with you, or you're gonna do this with me.
Yeah.
And but
It's
with
a mutually beneficial thing.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
with streaming, because one viewer can watch one stream at a time, it's like they're choosing, and if you're collabing with someone, is your audience gonna like that person more? Or like if you collab with because like collabing with big people always see it as beneficial. It's like
That's a lot
Yeah.
of
worst case scenario, nothing happens. Best case
dollars.
scenario, like I pull some of their viewers to me, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's always a very
Or is
It's a
that
weird
$80 like
kinda
converted
dichotomy
somewhere
to go
else?
yeah.
Question
I
mark.
like being on the outside of it.
Yeah, being on the outside seems
I love
great.
looking in.
Yeah.
Even with YouTube, I'm not like collabing with people and stuff and like going and interacting. Like, there's definitely like a subset of YouTube where it's
I'm
like,
yeah,
you know,
$80 for a
most of your
game
stuff
is
is with
like
other people.
that's
I just
a
like being on
really
the
high
outside.
price. Like
It makes it less like there's less of a chance something bad will
a
happen,
deluxe
and
version.
I like
Okay,
that.
yeah,
So,
$60
Yeah.
seems possible to me.
A lot of bad
$80
things
is
happen.
like
I've been doing this
because like 50,
for
60 is like
only like
the
4 years,
baseline price
not
for
that
like
long.
the
yeah,
bigger
And I
lots
sort-
of shit has happened.
Yeah, I swear to God, I've lived
company
through like
games,
5
like,
different
that are released on
cancellations of people I
consoles.
know.
A
It's
lot of
like,
bombs need to be defused.
80 in Canadian. That's
and
that I was.
none of this happened
that's
when
what
I was playing
thought. I was
Hearthstone.
like,
When I
there's
was just
no
playing
way it's
Hearthstone
80
in my little
USD. It
apartment
must be
in
somewhere
Canada,
else.
no drama. Like only drama was like shit talking on the Hearthstone streamers.
Yeah.
But moving to California, it's like, oh, you know, this person or that individual did something really terrible, and it's affecting everyone around you, and like the whole world is watching and commentating,
Oh,
and I think streaming is just it's really hard to get out once you're in because it feels like your whole world.
yeah.
Like all your friends are talking about streaming. It's like,
Yeah, there's no like diversity or anything. You're
Yeah.
kind of in an echo chamber, very much so.
Yeah. So been trying to do less of that myself as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah, you've been getting out more, talking to more people,
Yeah.
different stuff. Talk to YouTubers or something.
YouTubers.
Yeah.
The YouTubers I like are also like similar to you, which is like solo stuff. Like I like Jack a lot. I like
Mhm.
Ryan a lot.
Yeah.
Brentman a lot, and I realized a lot of these YouTube like someone asked me who are people who you really like
Mhm.
respect like content wise, and it's all those people, and I realized wait they're all YouTubers
Mm.
and not streamers.
Interesting. That is interesting.
I think as a streamer you've seen too much.
Yeah.
You've seen how the sausage is made, and it just makes you disgusted.
It's not fun anymore.
It's like you see like the things people do or say on like stream on social media, and there's a disingenuous side to things that is
Yeah.
like really jarring.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when I look at solo YouTubers, they're like, no, their life must be like real simple. It's like they have an idea, they work on it mostly by themselves. They might bring in some people to help with production, but it's like very clear, like one video, like you come in and that's done. There's no like ongoing in your downtime. You're not like interacting too much with these coworkers / competitors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that? Do you ever feel like you don't get too deep into like the streaming gaming stuff because of that?
Like, yes, yeah, part of me just like I don't know, I don't like a lot of parts of it. Sometimes it's just like I don't feel like doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really trying to like just do stuff that I feel like doing. So I'm trying to keep an eye on what's
You
super
just watch
enjoyable
this
for me
about
and like, what's
Epic, you'll
not
watch it
enjoyable for
again.
me. Because yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've seen like I'm like a second or third generation YouTuber, and there's like a lot of first like people who were there first who are just like turbo grind every video every day, and then it always ended the fucking same. Whereas like, sorry guys, I'm burned out.
Yeah.
It's not fun anymore. I'm not enjoying it.
10
My last
months in
500
Belgium,
videos
thank
were
you.
me not enjoying making YouTube. So,
Mhm.
but I really love making YouTube videos. So I don't want that to ever happen. I don't want it to ever come to a point where it's like I fucking hate it now. I'm out. I'll go do something else. Like I would like to preserve that as much
I
as
just
possible.
realized what you guys are talking
And
about with
so,
the Great Ball. It's
like with that,
literally in
I
the
don't know,
top left corner. I was like, what are
mindset,
you guys talking about
I-
the Great Ball?
I don't think I got into like I'm
And I
not
was
getting
like,
into Twitch too much
oh.
because there's a lot of
I
parts
wasn't
that I'm
even
like
paying
I
attention
don't really
to like the
that,
background.
that bit of it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily the game
I'm
part,
so
but the
confused.
social dynamic.
Little social dynamic parts,
Yeah.
a little yeah, definitely like depending on people who are not you sometimes it's like strange.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It makes you like very vulnerable to shit that's not fully in your control.
Mm-hmm.
When I like make a YouTube video, it's like that shit's all. When I
Yeah.
fuck it up, that's me fucking it up at least, you know. But like if it's someone else, then it's like that's frustrating.
Yeah.
You like his shirt? What does his shirt say? I can't read it.
All right, let me peep the list. You skipped over Toast's lifestyle glow up fitness
Groot.
goals.
Oh, it says Groot.
That was
I
weird.
thought
Yeah,
I
you
said
read
next on the list and
Groove,
then
I was
glossed
like,
right
what
over
is
them.
It
Groove?
seemed conceited of me to.
Right. So now that I bring it up, you
Oh,
can
it
talk
says
about it.
merge.
You've been going to the
I was,
gym
like,
a
squinting
lot
to
and
see what the
eating
text
really
said.
horrible tasting foods. Why?
It's his own
You
drawing.
just is it like a you want to look good?
Pretty neat.
Because you do
drawing.
look good. You're looking fit,
Yeah, the
man.
great
But
bulb's,
like, you eat that
over
fucking
there
chicken
next
with the
to the
frown on your
statue.
face. Like, what? Like, is there like a big health goal or what?
Huh. It's definitely not health. It's very motivated by public perception.
I like how you look, yeah, and that's fine. Like,
Yeah, because I'm a streamer,
Oh yeah,
and
Toast does have Pokemon in
I
his
didn't
shirt.
care.
Is it Pikachu, Psyduck?
I used to be like relatively skinny
Staryu?
before coming to California,
Mm.
but one thing you learn, like when you have like a group of gamers, people order McDonald's every fucking week.
yeah.
And everyone in the house is super fucking nice and generous. So they do this thing. They get
Extra.
everyone always order, and I do this a lot too. And I feel
Yeah, me too.
I feel really bad sometimes when I do it, and like people are eating it. Like normally I'd feel happy, but in the back of my head I'm like, I'm really fucking this guy's diet over. But it's just really hard to like stay in shape because everyone is just like sharing food all the time, right?
Yeah, and it's like good fucking
It's
food
good
as well.
food, and you kind of just don't want to be that guy who's like, nah, I'm good with my water.
No, I like
Yeah,
the
you want to partake a
rotisserie.
little bit. So when I first moved to California, I just accepted everything, like
Yeah.
chicken nuggets, tacos, like
That's good talk.
we just fucking ate like, and it didn't feel like that much, but like every night it adds up.
Mhm.
So over the course of like 3 years, I just slowly, like just not like a lot, but you can see the pictures, right? There's the time lapse you can point out. And for the last year, before I started trying to diet more, I just remember getting a lot of comments like, "Hey, Toast, haven't seen you since your Hearthstone day.
Yeah.
What happened? Looking a little,
Oh my
looking a little
fucking
rounder."
God.
And it would be so common that I knew it was like a
Obvious, yeah.
noticeable thing, and it
Yeah.
was.
I mean, California has
but-
a lot of food.
I wasn't really that motivated to try and like
I
what's the
also
point,
think,
right?
I
Yeah,
guess
like,
depending
why?
on where
It
you
doesn't make
live,
sense.
Well,
things are a lot
what's the difference? I
closer
play
then, so it's
fucking TFT Among Us
like
Hearthstone.
fast
Right,
food
yeah.
is
What it
more
looks like.
accessible. Like when I lived on the
but
East Coast, everything was pretty
The-
further apart.
This is
So
gonna
you'd have
sound
to drive sometime,
kind of
you know,
silly,
to get
and
food,
the people
but like
I've told
here, I
this to
just feel
always
like
said
it's
it's
like
kinda
on
like
every other corner. So
silly, but
that would also be
the Jimmy Kimmel thing
factor.
where Jimmy Kimmel hosted an Among Us lobby,
Yeah.
and Valkyrie, Saikuno, and Corpse were invited,
Mhm.
and I wasn't, and I'm very happy for them. It was a cool opportunity, but part of me felt a little left out, which is I think understandable because like the four of us played Among Us together a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And for me, I felt like I was kind of like the guy who pushed Among Us.
Yeah, right.
Early on. So I couldn't really understand why that decision
Yeah.
was made. I couldn't wrap my head around it because
Mhm.
like if it's a skill thing, I think like I'm one of the better players. If it's like early
Okay.
support,
Yeah.
like I was there as well.
Even
so
entertainment as well. Like the entertainment factor's super high with you as well.
Yeah,
So like
like-
you're like, why?
yeah, it's like my humor is definitely more dry, sarcastic, edgy, and I was like, maybe that's why. But also like maybe I'm just not as marketable or interesting, like from physical appearance.
Mhm.
thank you for the 35 months.
And
Thank you.
That kind of got in my head for a while, and I kind of made an effort to like, okay, if I was to ever not, if I was to like lose out on an opportunity, I don't want it to be because like I wasn't in shape enough or like I didn't look good enough. So starting this February, I went back to Canada,
Mhm.
and when you're isolated with
lot
all your
easier.
friends, it's a lot easier. Like
Yeah.
there's no social eating. You're kind of sad because you're all alone, which makes you want to eat less.
Yeah.
And I kind of used that opportunity to lose like a few pounds. And then there was that Twitter thing where people dug up an old offline TV video of me
Yeah.
and reading really like not reading a joke that was offensive in nature off a website, right? But it was all bleeped out. We didn't show like we didn't like reveal what the joke was. It was just implied that was an offensive joke.
Yeah.
And they just kind of like said, oh, Toast has like really, he's a racist, and then like they used a clip of us playing Gartic Phone,
Yeah.
and the prompt was illegal, and I drew like a young girl,
Yeah.
and that was just it, just a young girl, and the
Yeah.
implication is like pedophilia,
Yeah.
right?
That's illegal. Yeah.
That's illegal. So I
Right.
was saying pedophilia is illegal, right?
Uh-huh.
And they kind of turned us into like
Toast is a pedophile.
he's like talking about pedophilia. He supports pedophilia. Shit like that. And it was like really stan culture people, like K-pop stans or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Minecraft stans. And there's nothing wrong with being a stan, but I realized a lot of these like younger, impressionable, like teenage
yeah,
girls kind of like have a,
Can
like
really twist.
their own Twitter culture
Mhm.
going on, and
Things
some of them
into-
just went after me. And normally I wouldn't
Really-
care, but they
I-
started like typing in like people's chat
It's really
like,
odd
that I
how
play
they can
with,
just like
Yeah.
try to
like
skew
on
something
Twitch, and like
in a way where
replying
they
to their
wanna
tweets
take
like, "Hey,
someone
Toast
down.
is
It's
you gonna keep playing with
it's really
Toast? Why are
weird.
you playing with Toast?"
Pedophile? Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking pedophile. but that's literally they went that far. Like, are you playing with the racist? It's like, what?
That's-
Like, how did we make this jump? And they just said it with facts. And there was like accusations that they didn't have any evidence for, like no clips, anything.
Yeah.
They just said, oh yeah, he said that. Yeah, that
Yeah.
happened. And when I responded, it's like, can you show me the clip? And like, it was just complete silence, right?
Yeah.
And so I thought it would be really funny if I got like attractive
Mm.
and made even more offensive jokes
I see.
and like kind of create this impasse for them in their head. It's like, oh, look, he's cute looking and he plays with like the people I like, but he says these really like not PC things,
These horrible
things.
Yeah.
So, because in my opinion, on the internet, it doesn't really matter what you say or do, as long as they like you to a point.
Yeah, I think their opinion of you will really affect.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even just visually, like, affect what they think you are as a person.
Yeah, like if two people said something similar that was kind of like not cool, but like one person was like really popular and people like normally like them and attractive, and the other guy has a worse reputation and is like unattractive, the response will be like wholly different. And like
That
when
is
two
true.
YouTubers beef about like a topic, it's kind of weird how every fan from one side just will hold same opinion as their favorite YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like people kind of just go with
Like,
how they feel
yeah.
mostly. There's no like science or math behind it. So I thought it'd be really funny if like I got attractive and
It's
made
true. Like you see a lot of celebrities
edgy
do
jokes
like
still
horrible things.
Okay.
and see
But then,
like,
like, the
how
rabid
that
diehard
how they
fans are like,
process that.
Yeah. What's the
No,
result
they would
of that?
never do
Yeah.
I
that,
wonder
or
if it's gonna
like
get less.
they would
lessened.
have a reason.
Yeah.
Like
I
like
could see it getting
he's
less.
not like
Yeah,
that.
it'll
or
definitely
she's
get
not
less
like
Yeah,
than
I
that.
don't think that's
It's
silly.
like, you don't
I
know
think
who
that's a
they
fun
are.
experiment that you could
You
apply.
know?
And like honestly, any motivation to
them
like do a
From
fitness
your
thing is
screen,
probably good.
You
Yeah.
don't actually know this
So that's
person.
kind of what
so
I've
it's
been
like, how can you
motivated
say,
by
like,
it
I know
initially,
him,
but now
I
it's all
know
about
her.
Shang-Chi
They
too.
wouldn't feel
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
It's
And
like, no,
it's
you
like a
don't.
running
You really
joke
don't.
in
Like,
our group.
I guess like the
Shang-Chi too.
fans
Yeah,
that
yeah.
create like
But
really
that is
weird like
my goal.
parasocial like
It comes out in 5
relationships.
fucking years.
Yeah.
with
Like,
like their
they're
favorite
gonna need-
celebrity or like
They're
you know,
gonna need
someone
like
that they
a
admire.
quirky side character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like
It's just it's so weird.
just someone who can make a quick appearance. And who does that role go to, right?
Yeah. Just someone.
What other agents are they gonna call up, huh? Who? John Cho? You know, he's doing cooler stuff. He's kind of old now.
Yeah.
The guy from The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Ned from Spider-Man.
Ned. Oh, the Hawaiian?
He's Filipino.
Oh God. Oh
You better
no.
get hot fast, Toast.
Good thing I stand you.
It's a good
Several
thing I'm like
friends
you're
are
looking
out
fit
here.
today. No, he is from Hawaii, but he's
Okay.
Filipino.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me if I'm Hawaiian because I'm from Hawaii. I think it's just like not a known thing that like the actual proportion of people who have Hawaiian genetics is like extremely small in not extremely small, but smaller than you would think in Hawaii. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty much unheard of to find a person who is 100% of Hawaiian descent. Like I've never met a person who's 100%.
Because Hawaii has a lot of like Japanese people, Filipinos,
Crazy
right?
diverse.
Asians.
Yeah, Portuguese, everything.
What do Hawaiians like? Full-blooded Hawaiians look like?
I've never met a full-blooded Hawaiian person.
Yeah, it's always some
Yeah.
kind of mix, right?
Yeah, actually, there's not a lot of 100% people in general there. Like, I'm
Yeah.
surely not.
Because the Hawaiians that I know of is you, Bretman Rock, who is
From Hawaii.
and
But
also
he is
Filipino
Filipino,
descent.
yeah.
Yeah, and Ryan, who is Asian.
Japanese, yeah.
Yeah, but he's from Hawaii too. So like when I
Yeah.
think about Hawaiians, it's just this like mixture of
It's a fucking pot. of
brownish,
shit.
yellowish color.
God, you gotta get hotter. God.
God, toast.
You need an
And then
8-pack.
after 3 Hawaiian people I know.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because you guys like have
You're
slightly
going
di-
off of examples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the 3 of you have different skin tones, like
You from each other, yeah.
yeah, from each other. So but all 3 of you are Hawaiian. So my head is like
From Hawaii.
from Hawaii.
It's like saying you're Ohioan. You know, like you're a race, but you live in Ohio, but you're
So-
not Ohioan.
but none of you have-
also there are Hawaiians, so like, you know, never mind. I take back the Ohio thing. That didn't stand.
Yeah, so I just kind of take the median.
You're
between the
exactly.
two
Yeah,
of
you mean it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
average it out. That makes sense.
What were we talking about Hawaii?
Shang-Chi too.
Shang-Chi 2.
Fitness,
Yes,
something-
back
yeah.
to being in Shang-Chi 2. Not a lot of Asians out there, right?
I think there's actually a fucking lot of Asian. I'm pretty sure it's the most populated race on Earth
Not a lot of,
You guys have, like,
Asian-
friends Tim
that
Tam.
Marvel is looking at.
yeah, content
Okay.
creators in North
like,
America
American culture, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
who also has a background in being Chinese. And
Background?
I have a background in being Chinese.
You're not just Chinese. You have a background. I have a background in
It's on
being
his resume,
Filipino.
yeah.
What? I mean, for a Marvel Asian movie, that bumps you up real high. Being
yeah,
Chinese.
for a Marvel Asian movie, yeah.
Yeah. So who are they gonna cut? They got no one's on that list right now.
Yeah.
There's like it's a very short list.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So I need to just
You're trying to get on that list.
I need to get on that list, and I'm trying to like work towards that goal. And if I'm fit, that I think if you're gonna be in a Marvel movie, being fit's a huge plus.
Yeah, it also like goes back to what you were saying, where like if it does
Thank you
not
for
happen,
the sub with the
you
Prime
can
Princess
scratch
and
that
Cute.
as one of the reasons why off the
Mhm.
list. So that's nice to have. Like I get that, doing something because you want to remove
we're
doubt
watching this
from,
podcast
like,
while I was eating,
why
but
did this not happen?
I
That's
just feel
completely
like
understandable. I get that.
listening to it.
But I also work like I thought about all the shit we do online and all the things we say, because like content creators online, out of all the entertainment industry, like singers, actors,
Mhm.
they probably like say the most non-PR things, because
Yeah.
it's just day-to-day stuff, things you joke about,
Yeah.
and things that elicit reaction.
Mhm.
I feel like a streamer can never
Why
become
did someone type
a
exclamation point
president or prime
Scara?
minister.
'Cause
I
of
don't
too
have a
many, like-
Scara.
There's just way
command.
too many things that you can go back and say, wow, look
Scara's
at
great
this.
though.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
Scara.
Look at
funny
this
joke.
example. Yeah.
And that's
I see what you mean. Like you're afraid it could close off opportunities.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've said some pretty offensive stuff
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
in the early days.
Remember
of
when
Twi-
we were orc Nazis?
Yeah, like if I ever get cast in Shang-Chi too, it's like the orc Nazi.
The orc Nazi?
who
Are you guys
supports
really-
pedophilia?
The orc Nazi pedophile racist? That one?
And it really depends on what the public support is, because that happened to the director of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, James Gunn.
Yeah.
Because
They
he
would not have
actually
fucking
made
taken him
jokes
back.
about pedophilia.
They would not have taken that guy back if it weren't for like.
Yeah, and like
public,
he needed like the public and like pretty much every cast member on Guardians to be like, we're not coming back if he's not coming back.
Yeah. And they fucking did it.
They-
he must be a really nice
Yeah.
dude. James Gunn has to be the nicest fucking person in the world to come back from that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he must be like a genuinely very kind person.
Yeah, because Disney was like, oh, Twitter's outrage
Death.
about, and they like
Dead.
fucking fired
Yeah.
instantly, right?
Yeah.
But well, if I ever in Shang-Chi 2 and someone says orc, pedophile, Nazi, racist, is Marvel gonna be like, okay, no,
Instant
this guy's
out.
toast.
Right,
for
right, right,
Shang-Chi
right,
2.
right.
So yeah, my behavior is modeled right now after my chances of being in Shang-Chi 2.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Do you have goals like that?
Fitness?
Me?
Or
No,
Except with
being in Shang-Chi
Trying
2.
biotic to heal.
Or like,
maybe I kind of want to be the quirky sidekick.
it's the casting call. It's me and Michael.
What's up, fucker? I knew it.
Like he doesn't know how to be Chinese.
I don't have the background. Yeah, well, from Hawaii, Ned. You know the director for Shang-Chi is actually from Maui?
Fuck.
I'm not fucking with you on that one. He's from Wailuku.
Yeah.
Or, yeah,
I
think he's
did
from
watch
Wailuku.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, he has he does
It's
not have an
pretty good. I
Asian
liked
name.
it. I liked
Because
the
I remember
fight
seeing the
scenes a
director. It was
lot.
like Daniel.
Yeah, what is it? Shang-Chi Chu
Daniel Cretton. Destin Daniel Cretton.
Cretin?
That is not an Asian
That's a
sounding name.
bad last name, too.
What ethnicity? Irish, Slovak.
Oh,
His
Oh, wait,
camps
in
in
Japanese.
China.
In
and
Japanese.
from-
yeah.
From Hawaii.
From Hawaii, yeah.
Oh, Slavic. I said that weird.
Slovak.
Yeah.
I don't know. My chances are looking pretty good.
Yeah, you could probably vibe with them and say, hey,
Hey, remember how
which
there
part
were
of Maui
cats
you
running
from?
around Wailuku? Remember that?
But do you have dreams like mainstream stuff?
No, I
No?
hate mainstream things.
Not even like a Mythbusters on the History Channel. Something
Maybe,
like that?
but like I hate it when people like take any semblance of control away from the product. Like if I was on like Mythbusters, I'd go to the fucking editing room and be like, "Fucking change that, dumbass." Like I want to like know what the final thing's gonna be. It freaks me out when I like even like participating in other people's stuff. Sometimes it freaks me out that I'm not gonna know how it's gonna look after.
Yeah.
Like,
I
and I've
noticed.
learned to just like not give a shit about that. But like if I were to be in like a big thing, it's weird to have like that amount of control taken away from something that you're in so prevalently. So like being in a movie, like this fucking camera guys and the boom op and like the editor, like the footage gets taken away for 8 months and ground up in a ninja blender. Like how the fuck do you know how that's gonna come out? Like I like being a part of the process a lot. So
Yeah.
oh sorry, go ahead.
When we were filming the last video in the office space,
Yeah.
I could like correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of saw you like thinking about like the improv aspect of it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
because
no.
it's not something you usually do.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I was thinking like that. I don't know. So, if it was like dialed up to like 1 million with like being in a movie, that would probably suck.
Yeah.
I don't think I would enjoy that. I mean, it might be fun for an experience, but I don't know.
So
Yeah,
what you're saying is he doesn't need to worry about you going after his Shang-Chi part.
you do not need to worry about that now.
You wouldn't be in Shang-Chi too?
Well, if they like asked me and it was a small bit,
Uh-huh.
maybe yeah. But like, it's not like a huge goal of mine. They'd
Got
have to like come up and be like, "Hey, you want to be in it?" The guy who didn't audition for it. Like,
Well, they message you and say, "Hey, we have like small
How
tech,
far are we
you know,
into this
tech guy
podcast?
Yeah.
cameo. Like he's
Oh, we're almost
he's
done
the
with it,
brains
actually.
behind like
We're actually
Shang-Chi's like
s-
new setup
How long
kind
is
of
it,
deal.
like,
Can you
90
just
oh, I
minutes?
do it.
You
Oh, I
it?
do that for sure, guaranteed. But it's
Okay,
not.
what
like
if
a
that
big goal.
role, if you don't take it, would be offered to me?
Oh, do I still take the role?
Yeah, would you still take the role?
I would feel so bad taking the role. I'd probably give it to you. I would be like, it would be cool, but it would not be near cool enough to be like, this man's last 3 years have been thinking about Shang-Chi too. I'm not gonna do that. Put me somewhere else. And I'm just like, yeah, sounds all right. Get put in. I don't have like a big thing.
Yeah.
Like a big, huge thing.
Do you have any goals like you really try and work towards?
Not like a giant thing. I'm just trying to like, I don't know, do what is fun. Do what is fun. I want to like, my goal is to when I'm about to die, I can look back and think that it was a good time, and that is my goal. I would like that. I would like to look back and be like, I do not regret doing this, this, and this. That was all good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I it's part of why I don't like grind out YouTube.
Mhm.
I think like even if it's like obviously it's like a lot more money, but like if I look back, I'm like I didn't enjoy
Because
that.
with Prime,
That wasn't
sure,
fun,
they
even though
could
you
do-
got the money. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, I think out of everyone in the house, you probably do the most things not for content.
Like other stuff.
Kind of
Like
a
Joshua
goal like
Tree.
that.
That was not for
Joshua
content.
Tree
I think the
sweet.
only
That
goal
was
I have
just-
is like
We still got some content out of it. We got some posts.
Yeah, that was just a stuff.
throughout my lifetime.
Yeah,
as
that was
long
the stuff
as
to do. That's the
I was
kind of
able
stuff
to
that I
take
want to
care of,
have enough of.
like my parents and my family.
Like I don't want to like look
and the
back
people I
and
care
just
about,
think of
then
oh that was that one time that we did
I'd be
that.
happy
like I
with
want to look
that.
back and be like oh
Like,
there's a whole bunch of
that
stuff.
to me
cool
would be
things,
like a good
so.
life if I was
Yeah,
able
I don't know.
to
I think
feel
I would
that
regret
and
it if I like
recognize
just
that.
ground it out,
suppose.
hard grinded.
Mhm.
That's the
um,
only thing I've ever like
But yeah, that's just me.
thought
like,
of.
because I don't.
There's
enjoy,
like not
super
many
hard
things I
grinding,
want to do in
especially
life.
if it's something I
Just
like doing, like YouTube. So
the number one thing is
I don't know. That's a good goal.
giving
I
back
remember
to my family as much
in
as
high
I
school
can.
in STEM class, my friend, we were like the teacher was like, okay, think about this really hard. You got to write down your life goal. Okay, you like write down your goal, and I was, everyone in the class was like, oh, I want to be a computer programmer or like a graphic modeler, and then my friend was like, when I grow up, I want to be happy. And I was like, you dumb bitch. That is not a goal. You stupid motherfucker. And I was like, God, this. And then, like, years later, I'm like, oh my fucking God, you were that, like, emotionally intelligent in high school? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so.
Do you think about death a lot? Like you mentioned on your deathbed, you want to look back and be satisfied.
I don't like. I try not to worry about it, but I'll like think about it sometimes.
Does it creep into your head like at night and make you spiral?
Well, it's like it's not like spiral.
Mhm.
Like I'm pretty much accepting I'm gonna die. Like I'm happy with that. Like I do have a lot of anxiety, but like a lot of it's just like accepting. Like sometimes, like you will never notice, but like if we're going to like K-Town sometimes and like my head really hurts, I'm like I'm having an aneurysm. I'm gonna die in 5 minutes. Like sometimes I'll just be like I'll like spiral into it, and I'll be
Mhm.
like I'm okay with that. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna die in this car with friends. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
But I try not to worry about it for the future because it's like something I cannot control. You're gonna die. So, what about you? You think about death?
There was I think a year ago where I really, really thought about death,
Yeah.
and it kind of messed me up for like a month because every night before bed I would just think about dying.
Yeah. I actually have a lot of friends who are getting to that point and they're like getting really worried about it.
Yeah, I
And,
think when you reach like late 20s,
yeah.
you really think about it because like your quote unquote early years are kind of behind you now.
Yeah, that's interesting. I thought about it, I think, a lot more in like middle and high school. And I was like really worried about it then.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have like come to be fine with it now.
Yeah.
But then like I guess not everyone like thinks about it all the time. And like you reach a point where you're like, oh fuck, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, because you realize you're not young. Like, I think 30s is like almost like a halfway point, right? Because like, you might live to like 90, but like the last 10 years of your life is gonna be really.
Yeah, you're pooping in a bag.
Yeah, like we kind of reached a halfway point of our like active life.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's scary. It's like, am I done living half my life? Like,
Yeah. Does it feel like the halfway point?
it's like if I go back, like if I took all the time I have experienced so far and that's all I have left, is that enough? And it's like, no, that's not enough.
No, that's not
That's
enough.
not enough,
If you
like-
multiply that by 2, that's not enough.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still just starting to live my life, but
Right.
like when you look at numbers, it's like, no, you already lived half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got about half left.
It's
You're
gonna
at the
go
half-
faster from here.
Yeah,
Good
like
luck.
You're past the halfway point, and like that is really scary
Yeah.
to
Right.
think about, because you just think about the thing that messes me up is knowing, like, millions of years will pass in an instant, but you won't know.
But you will not. Yeah.
Like
You won't be
to
aware.
you, it's like just a moment, like just 1 second, but you won't be
the
around to
perception's gone.
know
You live and die
that
by
it's been a
YOLO.
million
Yeah.
years, right?
I mean, it is true. You
Like,
do
it
only
just-
live
Yeah,
once.
it's scary. I used to have really intense death dreams where like some horrible like if cataclysmic event was happening like on Earth and it felt extremely real, like a meteor hit Maui in one of them. And I so remember like staring at it. I was like, this is inevitable. Death is gonna happen. And I like right before it happened, I got like like it was like very peaceful and nice. I was like, gonna die.
Mhm.
It's okay. And then I woke up and I was like, holy shit, fuck that. That sucked.
Yeah.
But it was like helpful for processing stuff like that.
Do you think like that when you're on a plane and this turbulence starts really kicking in?
I don't get worried
I
about
think
that.
that
get worried on
sometimes
planes.
No, I don't get worried on planes. Because, like,
it's not like I'm afraid when
I'm not going to be able to
I'm
fly
on
the
an
fucking
airplane,
thing.
but it's
I'm just going to
like
sit in the seat. Like, I can't change it.
possibility
If it's something
of
I can
it
change, I'll freak
happening
out. I'll freak
actually
the
just
fuck
goes
out.
through
But,
my
like,
mind. I'm like,
if
I'm
someone,
on
if
this
it's like
plane. I can't
not in
talk
my
to
hands,
anyone that I know.
I
And then I'm
not
just
gonna
like,
freak out,
well, if something
On
horrible
planes,
happens on
I
this
think
plane
it's the other
ride,
way.
then I
You
guess
can't
I'm
just have
just
to accept
gone.
it.
You do.
Like, you know, there's
yeah.
like free
If you're going
texting on
down, I
the
can't.
airplane.
It's
I'd
easy
be
to
like,
face death, like,
bye,
right
mom,
moments
or like,
before
I
it,
don't know. Like,
imagine, and it's
I
out
was
of your
like, do I
control.
even get
Yeah.
to
But
like
like to think about
say
it every
anything
night,
before
Yeah, how
something
was
happens
that
on this
worry of a
plane?
creeping
So it's
demise?
like,
I couldn't sleep. But it kind of
on
made
most
me
planes,
have a
there's
change of
free
perspective.
texting. Like, if you have a specific
Is there a
service,
way I
you
can live my
text for
life
free.
so
Like
that when it comes
iMessage,
time,
like
I'd be
AT&T,
okay?
et cetera,
Yeah,
et cetera.
right. Yeah, like the looking back thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like,
But the thing
go
is,
off of
like,
that.
But is this something you have to
flying is like
actively
one of
work
the
towards?
safest
Or
forms of
do
travel.
you just kind of passively?
But
like,
I mean,
I
it
wanna do
is
fun
spooky
stuff.
because,
If
like,
it's
you know,
something
you're
fun, I wanna do it.
that
Yeah.
Like,
high
'cause
in the air. But
to have that feeling of contentment on your deathbed,
Mm-hmm.
how do you get that?
That, like, content. Like, it's like, yeah, this enough.
Yeah, because it's hard to quantify.
yeah, it's like
is it
when
Right,
the
yeah,
turbulence
it's not-
is
there's no
so
meter
bad,
that fills.
Usually, I can sleep on
Yeah.
my flights.
I
Pretty
don't know.
fine because
Like,
I'm used to
not
flying.
sure. I don't
back
think
and
it's
forth
like.
a lot. So
I think
when I
would-
like wake up from turbulence, and it's like
fuck, how do you
I'm
say
like,
it?
oh
Like,
my god.
I
Like,
don't think it's about like
what's going on
making
here?
all the right. You know that Rick and Morty episode with the gem on his forehead?
the best option?
Yeah, the best option. I don't think it's about like making the best option every time, but I think it is about like trying the most things. Not the most things, but like trying many different things, getting as many like human experience as you can. That's probably will like fill up the most. Like, cause like if you look back now, like I regret not trying things. I don't regret like making the wrong decision, cause like I've learned and grown off of that. Right? I regret like never trying at all. Those are like the biggest regrets. It's like I wish I would have tried this. Why didn't I do that?
Yeah,
I
so-
should have like hung out on Maui more. There's like there's a beautiful place. Why didn't I do that? Like trying different things, I think is the thing.
So like if you were to die right now, or like in one day's time, you would like think about the things you didn't do.
Probably. Yeah. Probably the things you did not give a shot. Even if it sucked, at least you gave it a shot.
I think that's a great way to find out like how to live life to contentment is you make someone think they're
about
to
to
die,
fucking die, yeah.
and like all the regrets will literally come flooding out.
Really fast.
Like,
yeah.
oh, I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd done that. And then you tell them, oh, guess what? Now you can do those things,
You're
right?
good.
That's literally that's that scene in Fight
That's the
Club.
movie. Oh.
I mean, I'm sure other movies have done it too, but in Fight Club, there's a scene where like Brad Pitt's character takes this guy out of like a convenience store, and he's like, "Is this really what you thought
Spoiler
you'd be
alert.
doing with your life?" And he takes a gun out and is like, "What were you gonna be?" The guy was like, "I was gonna be like a computer engineer, like a scientist." And he's like, "Oh, if I spare you, do you think you'll go do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay, go do it."
Oh my god.
And then he says like, "Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?" And he goes, "Well, tomorrow he's gonna have the best day of his life. He's gonna
No,
his whole world opened up."
I like that. That
yeah,
makes
I like
a lot
that.
of sense.
Yeah. I don't regret having that dream about the meteor strike. It puts stuff in perspective.
Yeah, because you always think about the stuff you will do. Like, I'm going to visit Japan eventually. We're going to Hawaii eventually, right?
Eventually.
You always think it's going to happen, but you
Right.
don't work towards it.
Yeah.
And then, like, a few years pass, and then maybe you do it.
Yeah. So I think you do have to work towards like accessing new experiences. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
I'd be okay with it. Well, would I want that? Someone to do that to me.
Oh, the
Or to-
gun.
The gun thing.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Horribly
emotional
traumatized.
wise, this is the worst, like the
Horribly-
biggest fear of my life. But after, I bet I would feel great. It's like, holy shit, I'm not going to die, and now I know all the things that are really important. This is not an invitation.
You'd stop doing all that stupid shit.
Yeah, it's like, who gives a shit about like playing like Among Us, right? I can't believe I've spent like so much time playing Among Us, but it will give you significant perspective.
Serious perspective, yeah.
Of like what's really important.
Yeah, nothing like a gun to perspectivize Among Us videos. Please don't point guns at us.
Yeah, this is not
Please
an
do not.
invitation to threaten
I will
our
fucking
lives.
hate you forever.
But yeah, trying to figure out like what really matters in life is one of my goals.
Yeah.
So that when I die, I can not be terrified. Because right now, I'd be fucking terrified
Super
of
scared
dying.
of death. Yeah.
But I want to reach a point that when the time comes and I'm like dying,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, no,
You're cool with it. Yeah.
I'm okay with this. Yeah.
That's a good goal to have. That's
Yeah.
a great long term.
It's like a long term. Like, am I gonna be happy if I have $1 billion company?
Mhm.
Yeah, I wish I can just kind of fast forward and see my regrets.
I've just gotta try different stuff, I guess.
Yeah, trying different stuff. I think living with people has forced me out of my shell, and it's been a
Mhm.
lot of fun.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, that was pretty. I think we covered everything:
Yeah.
existentialness, death,
Dread.
There was
animal killing.
Shang-Chi
there's
too?
a
Shang-Chi
really
too.
like big
Which,
gap between
again,
like
If
they were
any
talking
Hollywood
about like
producer is
animals
watching,
and they're like
I do speak
something
Mandarin. Thank you.
Say goodbye and
a little like grotesque about
I'll
animals,
do
and
the
then they're
outro
like,
Yeah, do the
let's
outro.
talk
Yeah,
about
they really appeal to
Among
the
Us,
Chinese
and I'm just like,
audience.
okay. It went
Yeah,
from
thank you everyone
like,
for watching the first
debating
Ever.
on what
first
offline
ever
animal,
offline
like-
TV podcast.
Yeah,
All the
thanks
ones
for
that came
coming.
before didn't count.
I don't even know this. Yeah.
what isn't as
And
bad
Comes out
compared
every
to like
Sunday on.
they're like, yeah,
Broden
let's talk
could just
about games in
chime in
Among
if
Us.
I'm wrong about anything.
I don't know.
Right.
It comes out every
When it comes out, there will be more.
They can dub over
whatever
our mouth.
Comes
this
out
the
when it
day
comes
this
out.
comes out.
Yeah, I can't wait
It'll
until
be here again next week.
It will refer-
Skara
Yeah.
That's a good one.
is
Yeah,
in
that's
one
fine.
of them.
Spotify,
I
YouTube,
love
whatever.
Skara. It's a
And
funny,
yeah,
funny wise
hope
man.
you guys liked it. Let me know your thoughts. Of this new setup. Everything's new. We have a new set here,
I need to,
new
like,
format,
stretch my
less
back
people,
hurts.
and yeah,
My
hope you
posture.
all fair time. 再见. That's goodbye.
Thanks for coming.
Scar will
Yeah,
hit us
yeah,
with the
yeah.
boomer mic.
Thanks for
You
the.
gotta
Thanks for
figure that
the
one for
tip.
context clue.
Honestly, I
Goodbye.
feel like Skara is more like look at this thumbnail, Zoomer and Boomer. But like I feel like Scar's more in touch with like what's popular in the moment more than I am. Like if I talk to him about something, he's like, have you heard about this thing? And I'm like, no. And then he's like, are you living under a rock? Like, how do you not know about this yet? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like see what's popular these days. The Garmark, okay. The TikTok research. It's not even TikTok. It's just like trending things in the moment. Well, like his feed and my feed are very different. So like if he like has like a particular anime or like series that's popular than mine, he's like, oh, have you watched this yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't. And he's like, oh yeah, it's like really popular these days. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't see it on my timeline, but usually if I see something on my timeline that like piques my interest, I'll be like, okay, I guess I'll check it out. But is my music loud? Should I like turn it down? But yeah. The crate challenge. What's the crate challenge? What the heck is a crate challenge? Wait. The $3 soap Skara. That one is dumb? Some Zoomer thing? What, is it like of recent? I know what it is. I do? It's people going on crates and falling. No, I don't know what this challenge is. Hold on, I gotta like... I'm just gonna Google it. I've seen a video. Well, maybe I've seen a video, but like I've never like... it didn't like come across my mind that it's like a challenge. Yeah, I didn't know that this was a thing. I like I yeah, I do live under a rock. Like I pick and choose what I see on my timeline, and it's never the things where it's like most of the like the viral like challenge things I don't know about until like someone shows me or I see something really stupid. Like, you know, back in the day, like 10 or so years ago, like the cinnamon challenge or whatever. I didn't know that until like I saw it on YouTube, and I was like, these people must be like really dumb to do this challenge. Like, haha, so funny. You're like, you know, chug a milk gallon, like a gallon of milk, and I'm like, you know, like it's not very smart, but you know, I guess people really want to either attempt it for fun, they want views, or they think they can do it, and then they would be like, you know, then everyone would be like, whoa, this guy can actually do this challenge or something, you know. But I don't know, people are. I don't understand why all these challenges have to be so harmful. But I mean, I guess when you think about it, it's like if you think of like any other challenges, people would be like, well, they won't be very enticed or interested because it doesn't have much of an effect on you. So, I don't know, they're just... Humans are odd. Humans are odd when it comes to that kind of thing. Like, they don't get really into it unless if there's some sort of risk or like trade-off towards it. Like if it's like a very safe thing to do, they're just like, eh, whatever, boring. But if it's something that'll like, it's kind of like adrenaline boosting, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this thing. Like even though it's the most stupid thing that I could ever think of doing, I'm gonna do it. So it's like, humans are weird. Well, I don't think they're unique challenges. I think they're just dumb. And I think they should stop being made so people stop hurting themselves. So, today I saw the crate challenge and I feel like that should just not be a thing at all. Like, why? Just, why? Why do you want to, like, potentially harm yourself for what? I mean, yes, of course. I know the reasons of why. I know actually why, but I'm just saying, like, it's just like when I think about it, just, you know, shake your head. You're like, this is just not it. So, what's the crate challenge? From what I see from Google Images, is that the crates are really stacked high and they're like trying to go on top of theirs. I don't. It's just very dangerous, unstable. I don't know. I don't understand why. I'm okay with being on the floor in my bed, resting at ease. I'll be doing a HelloFresh stream soon. I might do one next time, but I may not. Depends if I set up my kitchen or not. Which, yeah. That was the end of my sponsored segment for HelloFresh, or like it's like 2 hours, so I think I'm done with that. Anything I need to... Oh! If you guys are interested, you get 14 free meals. I almost said boxes. I wish it were free 14 boxes. Now that would be awesome, but no, it's free 14 meals on your first box if you use the code HUME14 and the link below in like the panels. But yeah, I think that's all for my sponsored segment. So I can put these. Oh wait, I have to put this. Wow, poggers. Look at all these enticing pictures of food and groceries. It's a screensaver. Dude, do you guys... Okay, back when I was younger, did you guys have like custom screensavers? Like I downloaded a Lugia screensaver on my PC when I was younger. Because I was like, this is so awesome. Oh wait, I can put this off too. One sec. Virus? Okay, the only virus I downloaded without knowing it was a virus or like spyware was Bonzi Buddy. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like this purple ape on your desktop, and like apparently it's spyware, but but it was just like kind of like a desktop pet. It's spelled like B-O-N-Z-I Buddy. You guys don't know what it is? I mean, I guess like if you're, maybe if you grew up like during my time, my age range-ish, you would probably know what it is. Was this Windows XP? Yeah, I think it was during Windows XP. You have no idea and I'm in your age range? Okay, well, okay, not everybody, but I mean some people. I always used to, when I was younger, you know, I didn't grow up with pets, so I looked for other alternatives, which were like desktop buddies or like desktop pets. So I think Bonzi Buddy was just one of them, but I don't think I think my brother installed Bonzi Buddy, not me. But I could be wrong. I think it might have been my brother. Yeah, I played Neopets, but I think it was my brother who downloaded it. And I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool, because he would just like, he would like swing into your desktop and be like, hi, and then like you could interact with him, you could type something and he would like say something back, and it's like, you know, it's just like it's fun. But swinging and drops you some spyware. Actually, it's like, did I ever have a Tamagotchi? No. Bonzi Buddy, yeah. Weren't you the one who downloaded it, or was it me? I can't remember. I feel like it was already there. Like, I just saw it on my desktop. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember if you downloaded it or I downloaded it. It could have been me. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was me, because, you know, I was like 7 or like 8 years old, probably looking for something to like have for fun on the desktop, but it was me. Yeah, so my brother he just unknowingly put this spyware on our PC, the purple spyware monkey. But I think we got rid of it shortly after, so it wasn't, it was very short-lived. But I mean, yeah, during that time I played like Neopets and Neopets only. Like that was the only virtual pet site thing that was popular during that time. Thank you for the 3 months back, Jason. Thank you. It was like Siri before Siri was a thing? Kinda, yeah. Club Penguin is better. I never got into Club Penguin because I just wasn't... I think it was past my time. Like, I was just too old for Club Penguin. Just like Neopets was more my... Neopets and Maple Story were the things, popular things during my time. And then that's about it. But Club Penguin is definitely a little bit past my time. Webkins, I think Webkins were also past my time. I feel like Webkins came out when I was like in middle school. Or something like that. I'm not exactly too sure. Club Penguin was classic 2000s. Maybe I didn't know about it until later. I don't know. Webkins started in 2005, so I was in 5th grade. I probably was during playing Maple Story during that time, so that's when I started playing more console games, because the DS came out shortly after. Did the DS come out in 05 or 06? I feel like it's 05, but the Pokemon games came out in 06. Or is it 04? Nintendo DS release date. It was 04. Okay, yeah, it was... The Pokemon games were like 06, right? Pokemon design. Or was it 05? Oh yeah, it was 2006. Was Ruby and Sapphire in 04? Ruby. Come on, Ruby. Release date. 2002. So they made a lot of like random games in between Ruby and Sapphire and, Diamond and Pearl. Gens 3 and 4. So they came out with a lot of GameCube games, I'm assuming, and they came out with like a lot of like Pinball, Pokemon Channel, Coliseum, Gale of Darkness. I guess that's what they released out in between, like the buffer time. Thank you for the sub with Prime. I like Boba Tea. Thank you. Oh, Fire Red. Did Fire Red come out in, let's see, Pokemon? Okay, yeah, so like every 2 years, that's when they released something related to the mainline games. I mean, that's still true to like now. Usually they have like a year in between of like something related to their mainline games. Pokemon Ranger and Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Ranger was on the DS, and Mystery Dungeon was... Wasn't the first Mystery Dungeon on the DS as well? Well, I don't think they're counting Arceus as a mainline because Arceus is released in January, right? And most of their like mainline related games are in November, so it's usually like mainline game, then the next year it's like something else, and then next year it's like something related to mainline, remake, etc. So, or at least that seems to be their particular pattern. But I don't know, they could change it up. Your Arceus may not be open world. No, yeah, I feel like it's kind of lacking to be an open world game. Like, even from their previews, it seems like there's not too much to do. But I guess they'll see how people react to the game and enjoy it, and like what the general feedback is, like what they want more of. Like if people buy it a lot or like have initial interest, they'll probably see what people say afterwards and try to cater towards it if it does well. But if it doesn't do well, I'm sure they probably just wouldn't try something like that again. We'll see though if it's good or not. I mean, I personally don't think I'm gonna play it. I'll probably see and like watch other people play it, but I don't think I will personally play it. Has there been a Pokemon game that didn't do well? Are you talking about like the mainline games, or are you talking about their side games? Because I mean, obviously, like the mainline games will always do particularly well, but the side games, yeah, some of them have been like kind of bad, or like not many people have played it or like purchased it or spoke about it. So I think a lot of people liked Mystery Dungeon, which is why they continued it. And it's still like a thing. Let me think back to the oldest like Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy. I honestly liked that game a lot growing up, but I guess it wasn't like really well received, so they never like did anything about it. Pokemon Snap, I think, did well. I mean, they brought it back for a reason because people wanted it, but there's like Pokemon Puzzle League. How well did Pokemon Conquest do? I have no idea. There's like Pokemon Ranger. I don't remember if I don't know much about it. I mean, Pokemon Stadium did well, so they made a Pokemon Stadium 2. But I don't know if they just wanted to go a different direction. I guess Pokemon Coliseum was kind of like similar-ish, if anything. Or like the thematics of Pokemon Stadium to like Coliseum. Maybe. But yeah, after that, I mean, I guess they stopped doing things like that, but what else didn't get a second thing? Like Pokemon Channel. I'm pretty sure Pokemon Channel didn't do that well. I mean, honestly, it was like a god boring game. Like, after playing it for like 2 days when I was younger, I was just... It was really boring. So, I thought people liked Hey You Pikachu. I feel like it was like Hey You Pikachu towards Pokemon Channel. And then after Pokemon Channel probably didn't do well, or people didn't like it, then they were just like, no. Like, no one really liked this game, so we're not gonna continue this type of game anymore. So... yeah, Pokemon Channel is pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like watched... I don't remember what I had to do that on the game. I just remember you would just interact with Pokemon here and there, and that's about it. But yeah, a couple of like side things didn't do well for Pokemon. I would probably say their like least played mainline game is probably Gen 6 or 7. I would think. Or that's like, from my general knowledge of like what I hear from my friends, I feel like a lot of people didn't play Gen 6 and 7, or didn't like Gen 6 and 7. I feel like most people either played up to like Gen 3 at least and stopped, or Gen 4 and stopped. So like 5, 6, 7 were like, they weren't really sure, but most of the time I feel like people dropped off at 6 and 7 at least. Sword and Shield, I think, yeah, did really well in comparison to 6 and 7, but yeah, those... yeah, because Gen 6 was really short. They, like, went with the same thing, which is with the gyms, everything. They, like, try to make the scenery different, look nicer, things like that. Have customization. They, like, introduce a lot of different things, but it's a very short game. It was kind of like a weird plot. I guess the characters weren't really likable either, like Lysander. And, like, he was just weird because he was like, I just want to see the world beautiful, or, like, you know, like, something like that. I don't know, he's just strange. And, yeah, there are, like, friends in your game that just, like, tagged along all the time. And then Gen 7 was not really well received because they were in the gym battles. They were just totem Pokemon, and people were like, this is weird and odd, and this is not what I'm used to, so I don't like it because it's different from what I know of Pokemon, you know. So the trials are boring. I personally like Gen 7. If, like, looking at a gameplay standpoint, I think the totem challenges are much more difficult than gym battles. Gym battles are like, they're really easy. Like, you do not have to think about anything. It's whatever. But, like, in totem challenges, they would introduce, like, partner Pokemon that would actually work with, like, the totem Pokemon, and they'd, like, set up stuff. Like, weather, or, like, I don't know, just support Pokemon, basically. So it's like, when you're battling, it's actually like, oh, like, you know, it gives you, like, an idea of, like, oh, this, you know, like, it's not just the AI using, like, a really bad move. But yeah, some of the totem challenges were actually, like, if you didn't really think about it, you're like, I mean, obviously, if you, like, overlevel your Pokemon and whatever, it's like, you don't have to think about anything, but if you're just, like, playing the game, I like the baseline, and like your Pokemon are either under-leveled or similar, then you like have to think about it a little bit. I personally like Gen 7, but I think like 99% of my friends either got it and hated it and they never finished it, or they just never got it at all because they're just like, I'm not interested in playing the main games after like a specific point. So, but I liked it. I liked the Pokemon in it. I like the design. I like the theme. I don't know, it was just different, so I liked it, but I don't blame people who don't like Gen 7 because of the text, because there is a lot of text. Like, really unnecessary text. I'm like, dude, when... Like, playing through it in the beginning was fine, but playing through it again, like, right now, it's just like, I need these characters to stop talking. Like, I need to just go on with whatever I'm doing. Like, I'm pretty sure half your playtime is text in Gen 7. So that's the only qualm I have about Gen 7. Like, everything else is, like, pretty fine, but I just hate the bombardment of text that you get. Of course, I mean, Pokemon as a game is catered towards children. It's not gonna be challenging to the point where you have to like really think and be like, what do I have? Like, the simple solution in anything is like leveling your Pokemon, and then it's like boom, like you don't have to think about the game. But like if you're playing the game in a challenging way, or like, you know, not trying to get that advantage over what you're facing, then you might have to think a little like, what do I do to like not lose this battle? But I mean, yeah, like you don't have to use your brain to play Pokemon. Like, it's literally the most simplest thing. Like, you can just spam one ability and you're done. The ice caves, yeah, I mean, some of them, I'm pretty sure, like, when I was younger, I would go to, like, game FAQs or something and see if there's a guide if I was, like, lost. I'm pretty sure all of us as children, during, like, Gen 3 with the Reggies, I'm pretty sure everyone had to, like, look up something with that, because it's, like, if you're just playing the game and you have these, like, you're like, what? Like, how do I... Yeah, you have to look up Braille, so it's like if you don't understand or know anything of it, then you have to look it up online, so... You bought the guide because you didn't know Braille. Yeah, it's just, you know, you're like, Or you would play the game so much and replay it to the point where you wouldn't need, like, Flash. So I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, and I would replay the games a lot, because, you know, like, when you're a child, you have nothing to do with your life, or, like, nothing better to do. So I'd go through, like, Mount Moon. Yeah, I refused to teach my Pokemon Flash because, one, the move deleter is, like, 9 trillion miles away, probably, like, towards, like, you know, the last gym. And then, like, I didn't like catching Pokemon, or, like, a lot of Pokemon in my party. And most of the time, it was just, like, your starter Pokemon that would have to learn Flash or, like, something similar. I'm like, nope, I'm not teaching my Pokemon Flash. I'm just gonna go through this cave without it. And then, like, towards a certain point, like, of replaying the games, I would know the layout of the map or the cave that I'm going through, because I just didn't want to use Flash. So, it's like... But I mean, I replayed games, like, a lot. Like, a lot. I probably replayed Gen 3. I think I played Gens 2 and 3 the most. Like, I'm pretty sure I replayed Gen 2, like, at least 11 times. And Gen 3, probably, like, a similar amount. Thank you for the tier 3 subs, Hamster. Thank you. You know that one cave in Gen 3 in Dewford where you have to go see Steven and like you have to, you know, like go through the cave and Granite Cave, yeah, with and you'd have to use Flash. I never used Flash because I was like, nope, I refuse. And I know that one is pretty small. I feel like Mount Moon and Rock Tunnel are a little bit longer and more aggravating, but that one is fairly simple. But yeah, I refused to use Flash or teach my Pokemon Flash when I was younger. You love the mining mini game in Gen 4. I don't really remember the Underground too much, but we will see. It seems pretty true. Like the remakes seem pretty true to the originals, so probably remember it like when I first opened it up or something. Rock Tunnel, you went flashless for an hour until you found an exit and you realized you're back at the start. That's sad. Wasn't there a thing you have to use Flash to open something? Or are you tripping? No, I don't think there's any game where you need Flash to open something. Not that I can recall. Did one of the Reggies need Flash or something? I don't know. I would not know. Because I didn't really care for the Reggies. But I do know the steps. It's been too long, yeah. I don't know. I would not know. Thank you for the sub with Prime Kikuchi. Thank you. I got a pressure plate puzzle, I see. I miss Pokemon. I wanna play Pokemon. Okay, well, I mean, I want the remakes to come out so I can play. I just love when a new game comes out and then everyone is playing that game. So it's like everyone's in the moment and then we can just share what we found or we got or like how our progress is, and it's just like, you know, it's like we're all playing together and it's fun. Cause like, and so like whenever Pokemon releases something new, that's like my favorite time because everyone is playing it. And then I really enjoy watching my friends play things too. So like when Sword and Shield came out and Leslie Sword and Shield a lot, I really liked watching it because it's really interesting to see how other people play the game, you know? Because we all have our different ways of playing the game. Like some people like talking to like every single NPC and they like get into the story or like, you know, have specific favorite Pokemon that they want to catch or, you know, they can't do without. So it's like, it's interesting to see. Because like, I mean, I play my games the same exact way. I just finish a story as fast as possible. I do not care about the lore. I just go and then I do what I want to do, which is basically just breed Pokemon or like shiny hunt or do whatever whatever I enjoy the most. But it's just really interesting to see how people take the game on differently. I'm not a speedrunner, it's just more like when I get the game in first, it's like I just want to finish it so I can do everything else that I want to do. But some people are like, I really like doing, like, I know some people that just like going into like every single house and like talking to, you know, a person. I mean, that also may be the reason why I don't see like some items or TMs or HMs. Like, if I ever go back, I'm like, where do I get this TM? And then, you know, the people who go through the game thoroughly will know the answer, but as for me, I just have to Google it, and I'm like, oh, this is where I find it, so. So apparently in Gen 3 you do use Flash for Registeel, but is it like required? You had to click flash to train. Oh, I see. Interesting. Interesting. Were the Reggies the same in the remakes? I don't know. I never tried for them in the remakes either, so... Thank you for the 6 months, Zypher. Thank you. I never got them in Omega Ruby and Sapphire either. I really did not. I could really not care about getting specific things. So yeah, I don't know. So disappointed in catching the entire alphabet of the unknown didn't do anything special. I feel like they should have done something special for it, but they just existed to like exist. They exist for creepypastas. Yeah, actually, if you guys haven't played it, it's a really funny, like, short creepypasta. Actually, since it's, like, Halloween month, should I play it on stream? It's literally short. It's like a 5-minute game or something. I don't know, it's just funny. Like, I think it's hilarious, and, like, it's really short, but, like, okay, I'll play it one time on stream, like, later on. Not today, because I have something to do tonight. I mean, even though it's a short game. But it's literally, like, the funniest game, because it's, like, I don't know. It's just... let me see. I don't know if there's, like, a story behind it. Let me see it. Yo, people drew, like, fan art of it. Kinda, the fan art is a little grotesque. It's just such a, like, a weird, creepy pasta, like, game. But I just think, like, thinking about it just makes me laugh. But I would, like, if you were younger, when I first played this thing, it was when I was in high school, and I was with my little cousin. He's like 5 years younger than me. Actually, was I in high school or was I in middle school? Because I feel like my little cousin was like a baby during that time. But he got spooked out. I remember that. Like, basically the game is like you're going... I think you're in one of, like, the Tin Tower or something. And, like, when you start up the game, you have a party of unknown. And the letters spell out something. I forget it. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh yeah, the unknown spell hurry. And then, like, your Cyndaquil's named leave or something like that. So it's just like... And then I think you, like, go into a battle or something. And each time you check your trainer card, like, a part of your body is missing off your trainer in the trainer card. Like, your arm disappears and your other arm disappears and, like, your legs start disappearing and stuff. And then, like, I don't know, just, like, the unknown in your party start spelling out different things. And, like, I don't know, it was just like it's just like such, like, a random creepypasta. And, like, the fact that someone made, like, a game, or, like, made the game true to, like, the creepypasta, I don't know, it's just funny. But I don't know. I think it's funny. Maybe you guys think it's creepy, but I just think it's funny. You know, like, thinking about these things, I mean, it's just, like, it's just a game. You know? It was not creepy. Let me tell you guys, it's not creepy. Like, when I play the game, you guys will probably laugh or think it's funny. I don't know. It's just it's just funny. We'll see. But anyways, I think I am done streaming. And I have some plans for the evening. My cousin didn't laugh. Well, of course, he was like a little baby. He was like, this is kind of creepy. But, you know, when you're older, you're like, this is really ridiculous. Like, it's just funny. So, yeah. I'll see you guys some other time. I don't know when, where, how. I mean, I'll probably be playing Pokemon or like doing my no XP challenge, but it will probably be the day after tomorrow, so Monday. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And yeah, I hope you guys stay safe, you know, eat well, drink water, you know, do everything to take care of yourselves. And yeah, until next time, bye bye.